much more in the circle, and it's very, very evident and apparent that I am no longer in that circle, and that I believe I was shuffled into something that I did not do. Okay. And I'm not going to be like, I'm going to be that same honest person I've been since the first day you sat down with me upstairs. Okay. And if you have anything you want to ask me, sure, or if you guys feel like you can't trust me, you need to ask me instead of assuming. Okay. And
fair enough.
And that's kind of like where I stand and how I feel at this point. I feel like I'm playing the game completely by myself because the people on your side that I thought I could trust have just kind of closed the door in my face, and we already know how I felt about the people that were downstairs. So I don't, like I said, I don't know what happened, and I've said to Jeff and Jordan as well that if I ever thought that something was going to happen to them, I would have told them.
Sure.
And I knew that nothing was going to happen. I knew, but first of all, by the time I heard about it, it was, what's today?
Today is Wednesday.
So what day was the veto ceremony? It was
Monday.
Monday morning. I think I found out like Sunday night.
Yeah.
And by then I'd already had like 2 or 3 conversations. I sat down with Jeff in the morning after he called me a traitor. And I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm hearing musings of what people are trying to do, but I also know that if they don't have the numbers, it's not going to work, and it sounds like they don't have the numbers. So there's no point in stirring up and bringing up things that are just going to cause drama. And it sucks because now everybody hates each other, and everyone's pretending that they still like each other and that we're going to sit here and take photos, and that's not who I am. I can't do that.
Sure.
But, yeah. And I've heard things on both sides. I've heard things that people on your side have said as well, and I know that that's how the game is played, but again, like I said, I've been honest with you from the get-go, and my friendship with Danielle is a friendship,
sure,
and I will be friends with her when I get out of here.
Yeah.
I think both of us know how to separate.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of us know how to separate here. When I get out here, honestly, as long as people have played this game pretty straight up, and haven't taken things to a personal level. People backstab, people lie to your face in this game. It's Big Brother. If you don't think that happens, then you're an idiot.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all, but I think what's sad is that it seems like certain relationships were created and forged, and as soon as there was any doubt, instead of asking based on those friendships that were made, they were just assumed.
Well, you believe that a lot of our stuff is assumptions, and I agree with you that
that's because no one ever comes to me.
A lot of things in this game have been assumptions until we have proof, until we have evidence.
Is the proof me?
No. Well, yes, it is.
What's not my word?
Every time anything's come up, anything's happened, the first thing you do is run to Danielle.
That is not true.
Why is that true?
That is not true.
Why would that happen?
That is not true.
Kalia, come on. I'm not stupid, and
I didn't say you were
stupid. I've been in this fucking rodeo before. I've played this game. I know how it goes.
Okay, that's fine.
And so when somebody sits there and tells me that they're honest or straightforward, blah, 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 that's the first person to lie to me.
That's a shame that you think that. That's a shame you think that.
It's not a shame I think it.
This is not the same game.
Because I wish I could play blindly.
It's not the same game.
You know what? And you've done a great job of being in the middle and playing both sides.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
That's
100%.
Not true.
Kalia.
Yeah, I've done every single solitary thing you've asked me to do. Every single thing you asked me to do, I did.
So when you sat in that room with Danielle and Dominic, and Danielle told you and Dominic that her plan was to backdoor Jeff,
I said nothing. I was like, if you do this, I said, if you do this.
And when did she tell you that?
This was Sunday night. I said, if you do
Dominic told us that it was Sunday morning.
That's not, then I wasn't there for that. That was Sunday night.
Okay, well, if it was Sunday night, why didn't you tell us before the POV?
Told who?
Why didn't you come up and tell us?
Because I knew it wasn't happening.
You're working for our side. You say you're on our side. I knew
it wasn't happening.
And that happens, and you don't tell us?
Because I knew it wasn't happening.
Then how would we believe that you're on our side?
I knew it wasn't happening.
You're trying to play both sides, Kalia.
No, I'm not.
Yes, obviously you are.
No, I'm not.
You know what? It doesn't take a rocket scientist, but you know what? I've studied rocket science. And
Brendon,
this is way easier than rocket science.
Brendon, relax.
Relax.
We're having a conversation.
If we were to pretend
you can think and
what
pretend
you're doing and what we can't see, we'd be stupid. Kalia, you're not smooth in what you've done.
I'm not trying to be smooth.
Sides.
No, I'm not. You guys always think that you have both sides.
Oh my God.
You always think everything is a both sides.
You and your partner are 100% floaters. That's all you've been in this game.
That's what we are? I'm a floater. From the first day when I came upstairs to talk to you, I was a floater.
If it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, what do you think it is?
I can't wait for you to see the tapes. Because you know what happened? And you know what you'll see? You'll be like, I am 100% aligned with them. And I said that from day one.
I will apologize.
From day one, I said that.
I will apologize. If I have made a mistake anywhere, and I watch the tapes, and I did make a mistake, I will be the first one to come to you and say, I'm 100%.
I can't wait.
Sorry.
Can't wait.
But until that happens, I have to play with my gut instinct, and my gut instinct tells me that you have been a floater who's been trying to play both sides of this house, and now you got caught up. Because you've stretched yourself too thin.
Doing what?
And you've said way too much in this house. And
Doing
it gets
what?
back.
Doing what?
It gets back.
By all means, give me examples. By all means.
Kalia, seriously.
You think you know everything, and you don't.
I don't know everything.
You act like you do, and you act like you're just sitting pretty until you get to the end.
I know what I need to know. I know what I need to know in this game.
Which is basically what?
That you are an all-time floater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
And your first line of defense
From there,
is to
one.
cry.
No, it's not.
Happens, you go
no,
cry.
it's not.
Absolutely, it is.
When I'm pissed, I cry. When I'm upset, I cry.
No.
Please do not by any means do not think. Please by any means not to. No, it's not. You don't know me, Brendon, at all. And for you to sit here and say you do, and your eyes, because someone cries in here, does not mean that that's what they do. And you think you know, but you don't. And you also are a terrible listener. I'm trying to talk to you, and you're making this a huge conversation, which is what you do to everybody.
Okay. Then go ahead. What else do you have to say?
And for you to walk around, I'm not convincing you of anything. I don't have to convince you of shit.
Okay. You've told me you're honest. You've told me to believe you. And you know what?
And you don't, period. The end. And that's fine. You don't have to. You do not have to believe me. My life will go on if you don't. And that's wonderful and fine.
Good.
But in all honesty, when you go back and you do watch and you see that from day one, when I betrayed everybody else, that I was absolutely with you.
Okay. Now, when you were hanging out with the other side of the house...
There is no such thing as hanging out with the other side. You're allowed to have friends in this game.
Absolutely.
For the same reason that everyone was pissed at me for hanging with Jordan last week. You're allowed to have friends in this house. I don't have to sit here and pretend I'm not friends with people. That's fucking first grade.
If you guys think that we really, honestly, could wholeheartedly believe that when you're all sitting in this hammock and you're whispering to each other...
I cannot wait for you to see it. I cannot wait.
You guys are just forging the best friendships for all time.
I cannot wait.
Care Bear Alliance for life.
I cannot wait. You know all about the Care Bear Alliance.
Yeah,
Let's not pretend that you don't have your own cracks in your own.
No, I'm perfect.
Okay.
100%.
I know you are.
I will never think that. Absolutely.
You will never think what? That there's no cracks, that you're not trying to get your own people out?
I'm not perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brendon, keep playing the game you're playing. It clearly worked the first time.
Sure. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you do your own dishes?
I do my dishes. Say one more thing smart to me. You think I'm sweet? You think I'm lovely and wonderful? Keep going.
No, I never thought that.
Keep going.
I've never thought that.
Keep going, Brendon. Keep going. You don't know everything like you think you do.
Sure.
Just because you think you're going for your PhD, you're smart, please spare me all of the details.
Start crying, Kalia.
I will start crying.
I know you will. Give it about 20 seconds.
Suck it. I sincerely... I should leave the door open so you can hear all of it, since you think I go back and tell everybody everything. But we all know that you have your little spies just as much. You're all getting used. I hope everyone knows that.
It's a beautiful day out. Where was I?
Sally.
Here we go.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
Play with fire. No longer than 10 seconds behind her. Told you it wasn't going to be long.
Yeah, I know. Gotta go get the scoop.
I've enjoyed this day so far. And it's just getting started.
It's gonna get interesting today.
Right? Man, I'm so sorry I lost my cool right there. Still on the cigarette.
You don't have to be sorry. I'm pretty upset I'm getting used, man.
I know. I'd like to thank all my spies.
Is my 007 or 008?
It's with you that I've been able to get as far as I have in this game.
I'm Agent 666.
I'd like to thank God, first and foremost. And secondly, I'd like to thank all my spies.
I just threw it on high just for the last few minutes.
I'm going to move those chairs real quick.
Shelly, leave them because they're gonna take them out anyway.
Oh, good point. Do they take them out every time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just leave him. Shelly, leave him.
Oh, those?
You can call me Spy S.
Yeah. Let me help you. His head is kind of obnoxious. My better question was, how was LeJuan sitting over there?
Freaking out.
Did you hear me throw out partner?
Yeah. And then I said to LeJuan, I said, you better get nervous because you take everything back too. And I said, I told you yesterday to watch what you're saying, and they knew in 30 seconds.
It's a wonderful day in my neighborhood. Would you? Could you? Thank you. Would you be my spy?
Do we need that blue blanket off the hammock?
Nah, that's the blanket. The hammock blanket.
Won't you be my spy?
Give him enough rope.
What'd you say? Go clean your dishes? Why got it? You think I'm nice? No, I never said that. Obviously, it's something you've taken for granted. Your acting job is not as good as you apparently think it is.
You said that.
No, but I wish I had thrown that in. I didn't really need to.
No.
Huh? Yeah, I'm good. I think for the most part. So wonderful to end the day. Wonderful day for our neighbors. Would you? Could you? Would you be my spy? On your phone.
I remember that growing up as a kid.
Yeah. Got a little different tune, but you know, still enjoy it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
I think the purple room was
When you hear it loud and clear, it's not standing.
Mm-mm.
Maybe I should go outside until they tell me to get up. Look at Brendon. Look at him just laughing and humming around.
This is crazy.
I don't feel safe anywhere.
Okay.
But they're using you too, right? I feel like everybody's lying and using each other. Not everybody. They've said, literally, this is the truth. And please don't repeat this because it's only going to screw you and screw me. Is that they've said since day one that they wanted to get you out the first week of singles because it's an easy way out. Just so you know. No. That's why you need to enjoy tomorrow. But please,
You look awfully happy.
We have a little pajama jam time. Why don't we do a little pajama jam? I have not. I can't be around stress.
Not for 30 hours.
I know, this is wonderful timing for someone to blow up right before we're locked in here for 24 hours.
30 hours.
30.
Yeah, 30.
Oh, thanks, Porsche.
30.
No problem.
I got
Just putting it out
30
there.
hours. What's up?
It's 30 hours of lockdown.
Oh, I know, right?
Probably not the best day to walk in the house.
For 30 hours.
Just an
You better go chain smoke, Shelly.
It's over. I think I'm going to find a nice corner in the bathroom.
I'm going to get out my Bible and start reading passages.
Going in the purple room because nobody's there.
Jack and Kalia.
What?
I don't know what you said. I don't know what it is.
What's that called?
The Bible.
Shelly, is there a Bible in there?
I want to find that. I calm her down, but there's no.
Or the tide.
Yeah.
Tide.
I have not.
I hear it. I hear it.
What?
Is that outside?
No, I have not.
I heard you.
No. Outside?
Mm.
And I'm ready to laugh.
There.
Huh?
There.
Whatever. What are you making?
I think I'm gonna do some chicken and eggs, or chicken and egg whites. Lots of them.
Oh, sorry.
No, thanks. Think so.
No worries. Hey, thanks for starting that. That's right. That's not do it for as long as possible. Tongue. In the emails of being me. I try. But I make no promises. Now we close the back door, open a little bit longer. Oddly enough. If you guys are going to go to war, we'll leave it open for a little bit. No longer than 2 seconds. About 10 seconds, I think it was. How many people are going to take the fall for Danielle's wrong move? You know what I mean? Without her stepping in. They want to keep going. You know? King of the ball, fucking favorite. So. But she doesn't step in and help any of her friends? Oh, of course not.
that they're all back there saying we're picking everybody off one by one.
Well, you know what?
Get everybody in here, and then we'll figure out who the liar is.
Because we know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, we'll get everybody in here because everybody else is back there saying that. It'll be, and then everybody will know the truth.
Well, I think everybody knows the truth. It's just people can't come to grips with it.
We'll get Kalia and Dominic and Danny. You come out here. Get everybody. Get it in, and then we'll all. What do we say? L-N. So there'll be no tension because they're like, you made deals with everybody in the house. We'll pick everyone off one by one, saying stuff like that. So, and they're like, it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. So get everybody in here, and then we'll all talk about it. And we'll explain everything. I mean, because Jeff told everybody, if you want to, because, of course, we were down in person. We all had to stick together. And Jeff said whenever it breaks up in singles, if you want to go with us, you can go with us. If not, you can go somewhere else. And everybody's trying to build separate alliances, which other people knew Jeff was going to get backdoored, but nobody said anything. Yeah. So everybody come in here, and we'll talk about it, and we'll figure out who it is.
Oh, thanks, babe.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine saying everything I know. I'll spill my guts.
Yeah, because I have nothing to hide, because I've been honest this whole time.
Exactly.
I've been honest this whole time. So everybody get inside, because we're going to talk about it. Because
we can call a house meeting. These are always fun. And it gets out in the open, and everybody who's been pretending that everything's kosher and fine, I mean, I think I've been pretty civil for knowing what's going on. So, you know. I mean, the LNNGT.
Well,
right?
Dominic's not saying anything, but when
talk.
it's just him and Kalia back there and me, then he'll say something.
Oh, yeah,
so
for sure.
Get everybody in
here. For sure. If they want to all come out here and bring out that. But the thing is they won't.
But they don't want to. They don't want to because they know.
Get exposed.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want to because they're going to get exposed. Because I have nothing to hide at all. I've been honest with everybody.
It's a wonderful day for Monday. It's a wonderful day for a neighbor. Would you? Could you? Would you be my spy? My new song. You know what?
It's hard to think.
No, when I said that, they don't want to because they know.
Of course they don't. Of course they won't. But yeah, they won't
They're
come
like,
out and talk about it.
No. But then everybody wants to accuse us and act like we're the bad people and that we're the ones.
Yeah, we're the ones backstabbing. We're the ones lying.
No, it wasn't us.
You know what? Sometimes the truth hurts.
My cologne's out of here.
I am out here, so.
Yeah, and like I said, Lawan's out here. He's ready to air out the truth. He didn't do anything bad, so he has nothing to hide.
I don't have nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide.
I have nothing to hide.
So,
nothing.
He's ready to go. Let's get them out here.
Get everybody out here, because I'm very curious.
Go on. Why don't you do that? Go get him.
Go get him.
You're the one that can talk to me to do this. We can't, because I go back there.
Come out here.
No, go get them.
Go get them.
I mean,
they don't want to come out here.
You are way closer than we are. So we'll get them. So
go get them.
We can do this right now, air it out, it'll be the end of it. Everybody can walk around here awkwardly. We don't have to pretend that we're friends with people we're not friends with.
Because we're going to be on lockdown for a long time. So.
Might as well just do it right now.
Get it out.
Especially while Rachel's still locked upstairs and she can't participate.
It's BS.
Dominic won't say anything, but then when he's back there with Kalia, then he'll say it sucks because we were all tricked. We're all going to get.
They're all thinking the same thing, but none of them have the balls to say it. You know what I mean? And the one person who they should all be angry at, they're not. So fine. And she asked me what I was making. I said, chicken eggs. And I was like, she's like, oh, sounds good. I was like, yeah, I'm making a lot. She's like, oh, no, I don't want any. I didn't offer. Like, come on, you want to fucking play pretend friends? Come on, really?
If they don't come out here, we're all going in that room. I'm being dead serious.
No, I mean, I believe you. I'm kind of laughing.
Like, I should just write you a check.
What?
She said I should just write you a check because we're just going to pick her off when we used her.
Well, no, absolutely. At one point, we were all willing to work with her until we figured out that she's going behind our back and trying to get Jeff backdoor. No, I told her that. And she's like, well, I was like, well, so when did you hear that? Sunday night. So why, if you're in alliance with them, why wouldn't you come to us and tell us? You don't have to raise your voice. Blah, 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 blah. So, you know what I mean? everybody's going to say that they're innocent, that they didn't do anything, and blah, blah, blah. So, at the end of the day,
we're having a little jam party?
Yeah.
We are. Everybody sit down.
I'm having a jam party.
We're going to...
This is the therapy.
Come on down.
Come on down. Dominic.
Come on down.
Where's Kalia?
We're having a little jam party, I heard.
They want to clear the air.
We're going to get everything cleared out.
I'm here, honey.
The truth shall set you free.
I have nothing to hide. Nothing.
And that's why I'm proud of you, Luan. Thank you for being out here.
Serious. I don't have nothing to hide.
That's
baby.
what I'm saying. You're the honest man.
Nothing.
You're out here. You're telling us how it is.
I have nothing to hide.
Give
I'm
us a
nobody.
straight
I've
up.
never talked behind your back. Nothing.
Exactly.
Never had no lie.
Exactly.
Nothing. I'm here.
Well, why won't they come out here?
I don't know, baby. I didn't went back there, so I'm here.
Because I'll be damned if Luan's going to take the fall for these people, right?
I'm not. I'm not taking the
That's
fall
what I'm
for
saying.
nobody.
Because he's friends with them, but he's not going to...
Hey, he was just like hiding behind the door, just like listening.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Go tell the DR so they can get the cameras ready, because they're going to...
Yeah,
sure they don't want
get
to
all
see
the
this.
cameras ready. Everybody sit down.
Right?
Because we're going to dish everything out.
Is that the water bottle? The one that was the water?
Take a seat, Dom,
I'm coming. Can I sit next to you?
if you want to.
Are you going to get feisty?
No, but I'm
Are you gonna
just
throw
saying,
anything?
Because I have nothing to hide. I've been 100% honest with every single person in here, and the reason why you're going home is because I already told you.
Oh, I know.
That's the reason why you're going home. I like you as a person. I think you're a nice guy, but I can't trust you to keep you in this game.
Exactly. Okay.
And he understands that.
I completely understand
He's come to grips with it.
But let me ask you this. Just a hypothetical question.
Okay, go.
Do you know in your heart of hearts that it was me? Or was I an accessory?
Oh, I definitely think you're an accessory.
You were definitely an accessory.
Okay,
then that's all I want.
But you're the one that got screwed. You just got
Thank
the
you.
bad
Okay,
end.
good. That's all I want to know is that
So
I'm
really, this
getting
is just a
shafted.
chance for you to get a little exoneration.
Exactly.
Good point. That's why I'm here for
So
the
everybody can get this out. This would make for great TV, too.
Because you're taking the fall.
That's true.
I mean,
But let's talk about how
Because we were
Let's talk about
100%
how
on keeping
we all came in the house and it was 8-on-6, and you guys are saying there's no sides, there's no sides.
Sure.
But then from day 2, you took 2 of us right off the bat, told them we had a deal,
Maybe
and then
more?
we had no chance. Huh?
Maybe more than 2?
No.
Or was
2
it 3
for
the
sure.
second week?
2 for sure.
Jeff.
fair. There was maybe 2 people out of all of you that we felt like we could trust.
100%.
Well,
then you cut the rest
But
of us
that's
down.
the game. That's what you have to do.
well,
No, I agree. I'm not saying, I'm not
Dominic,
blaming
hey,
you,
I'll
I'm
be
just
completely
saying.
honest with you. From maybe day 2, we said Keith, Dominic, and Cassie are the leaders of this group that
Right.
are going to try to come after us.
And how'd you guys know that? Because you had 2 snakes come up there and tell you exactly what you
No,
wanted
because it was
to know.
obvious when you guys all traveled together in a herd.
Well, it was obvious.
Because when you're...
But look at guys.
But that, I mean, I understand. We would do the same thing if we were, if I was in your situation, I would have done the same exact
And
thing
look at
that you
it.
did.
Look at it this way: if we didn't do that and we didn't try,
Hey,
to
I'm
make
not
a stand,
blaming you.
we would be
if I was
exactly
in
where
your
we
spot,
are right now.
If I was in your spot and I came in this game and there was a whole bunch of veterans,
Right.
like my last year, would have done the same exact thing.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful about being ahead of anything in this
Right,
game.
and I completely understand that now.
So
I mean, that was done week 1, though. We all knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean,
Right.
As week 1 happened.
And then you talked to us, and then we
Well,
we wanted to keep you in this game,
right.
Ooh.
but lo and behold,
The one person
the
you
plan
had.
came to fruition.
Yeah.
So, and we talked to people that somebody probably didn't.
We all
want
know
to
my
talk.
situation. The
Can
whole
I-
house, the whole
Can I
house
ask you a
knows my
question about the
situation.
plan that came into fruition?
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
person-
almost came into fruition.
The person that you think is like so ahead of it is supposedly a part of your alliance. Why would she do anything if she didn't think that you guys were turning on her as well?
Okay, then let's get out here. Let's.
No, I just want to
Get
make
her-
sure that
get
everybody.
You're right. If she had
biggest
thought
problem,
that.
No, the biggest problem is that I feel like and this is maybe an assumption.
Sure.
But the way that you come off when you talk to people, especially about games,
Yeah.
is that you are like the all-knowing Brendon, and that you make the decisions,
Really?
and you're the person that we all should listen to.
Okay. Then I feel honored for you thinking I'm
No,
a
that's
leader.
why I said maybe it's an assumption, but
Maybe
I
it
don't
is
know
an
if it's maybe
assumption.
just the cocksure or like whatever it
Sure.
is, but there's something that you do that makes it like, I played this game, I've been to this rodeo before, you know, my girlfriend's
Well, I
HOH
actually just
and
said
I
that
have
to you like 5 minutes ago, so I think
But
that's
you-
why you're taking it like that.
No, you've said it before.
Okay.
You said it before.
Okay.
And I'm having a very honest conversation
Go,
with you.
be
I'm
honest.
not pissed. So please stop with the underlying sarcasm and snicker or whatever.
I'm letting you talk.
You did just say that, but you said it before. It's like the common saying in here is like, I've been to this rodeo before. This isn't the first rodeo. Blah blah blah. Great, you've all played before. Fabulous, congratulations. However, if that's the case, and yes, we are the new kids coming in.
Sure.
And you come around treating us like that and talking to us like that and making us all feel like we are basically the bottom of the barrel, and you guys are here to just go to the end together and you're just going to pick us off. She no longer has a partner. She knows that she's now the bottom of your totem pole as well. I think everyone knows that. I think everyone sees that.
Can I ask you a question?
Because no one in here is stupid.
Can I ask you a question?
By all means.
The girl that you say that you haven't been working against us with, you're now defending.
No, I haven't worked against anyone, but she's my friend. I'm not going to let you do that. The same way Rachel came in and defended Portia. I'm not going to do that.
So why would you adamantly defend her?
And you never had anything to do with that plan, ever.
With her? Jordan, have we talked?
I'm asking
you. You know everything that went on?
No, I'm asking you. I'm saying because this is
somebody was coming in the middle trying to get Brendon and Rachel against me and Jeff.
I want to know the answer.
Right. Danielle came to us telling us
it's a
that
serious
Jeff
question.
and Jordan were coming after us.
Yes.
Planting seeds of doubt. And yeah, when you and Shelly went up to in the movies to watch Luxury Competition, she also saw it as an opportunity to further her plan and to convince us that, yeah, they are indeed coming after us. So why not make the first strike? Well, we think we're cool with Jeff. I mean, even if he's coming after us, I don't think it makes sense to go this early. POV morning, before we even competed, she comes up to us and tells us that we need to backdoor Jeff. Whoa. That's a little confusing because, you know what, I still thought we were in alliance. And even if Jeff was coming after us, I don't think he's going to do it next week. So why don't we hold off on this? No, we need to do this now. It's the big game move, big game move, big game move. Have you heard that before? Probably.
I mean, I've heard it from everybody, though.
Okay. I've only heard it from one person in this game.
Oh, I've heard big game move like nonstop, though.
Well, and I think you're probably hearing from the same person. So, my point is, you think that we were trying to be deceptive to our own teammate. No. We were led to believe that our teammate was being deceived.
Well, then that's a conversation you should maybe have. Y'all should maybe have another 5-person conversation.
We did upstairs.
We did, absolutely.
That's what we were doing
upstairs. 3 seconds later, did you guys not go back upstairs with just the 4 of you?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Well,
she ran up to the hammock with Luan and Dominic. So if that's confusing, I mean, that's what happened.
And
all
I know is that, I mean, obviously you can see everything in this house. And that every time that we've seen a lot, I have seen a lot of y'all going upstairs without her, without you, without like whatever, which, I mean, leads me to believe that you guys, and the things that I've heard as well, that there are cracks in your alliance as well.
Okay, then.
And that's fine if, no, and I'm saying, and that's fine if there are.
Yeah.
But for you guys to just decide, you're not the only people that are being, you have your side, whatever you want to call it, and everyone thinks that floater is the horrible thing ever. I think that, and no one's speaking for me, when I came upstairs week 1, I 9 million times in that freaking DR said, I am aligned with the vets now. Period. And everyone can hear that. Okay. Everyone can say that.
Sure.
But what we find out as we go along is that I'm not the only fool who was taken in. Okay. I'm not the only person who thought they had a final something deal.
Okay.
Okay. So you're not the only person.
What final deal did I make with you?
When people find out.
What final deal did I make with you?
That it was a 6 thing. And the way I found out it wasn't a 6 thing.
I said we were final 6 deal?
I'm the only person that was brought in. This is me thinking. And again, you'll see it even in there.
Okay.
I was like, I might be an idiot thinking that I'm with them when I'm really not.
What?
Well, why can't you say, gotcha, they got you, because they did get you.
They totally did.
And they got Shelly, and they got everyone else that went there week 2.
So when things start happening in the house, I'm just taking you along.
I will play the tape back.
Time out, because we're having this discussion.
Oh,
I'm taking you along the path of this whole
I'm following
jacked up plan.
I'm following you.
Brendon, stop.
Stop. I'm trying to lighten the situation. I'm just kidding, okay? So you don't need to get all crazy.
No, because you're pissing me off, and I'm trying to have a for real conversation.
Okay.
Y'all just talk.
Then go.
Just talk.
So when you are with these people, and you're sitting here thinking that you are with the 5 of you, and then you start hearing, well, hey, I had a deal as well. Hey, I was told to throw this too because I'm with them. You're like, oh shit, the people that I thought I could trust are actually don't give a shit about me. I'm just a vote for them. So when you start hearing plans and you say, I am playing this game apparently completely by myself, you have no allegiance to anybody anymore.
Okay.
So you hear something, and the only reason, and this is something that I said, and apparently I'm going to get jacked if I cry in this game, but I said to you, I will never put you up. You are my friend. That is the real deal. So listen to me, and I'm not saying we're not friends. That is the only deal that I have, is that I will never put her up. So when it comes down to it and the drama hit the fan, I knew that nothing was going to happen, and I did not want this. We've been here for fucking 3 weeks and it's already hell. So I wasn't going to come down here and be like, hey, a big shit is about to happen and hit the fan. I'm in the center of the shit storm because I have to play my own game too.
Sure. I totally understand.
So for you, for that, well then don't say you totally understand when 2 seconds ago when I'm trying to explain to you what the hell happened, I'm suddenly public enemy number 2 and I'm the liar. And I'm playing both sides.
There was other
I'm playing the fuck by myself.
There's been lots of people who've lied here. You're not alone.
I know I'm not, but let's make sure that everyone knows that every single person in this room at some point has been doing shit as well.
Well, Kalia, it's because me and you are the easy ones to take blame for everything. We're the ones that aren't in their alliance.
That's fine. But let me just take a checkbook out and give you money because it's pointless for us to be here, for all of us to think that we're playing a game when we're really just getting picked off.
That's what I told you from day one.
I know y'all felt like you didn't have an easy playing field, and that's why everybody was so angry the night that Dick left. But from day one, it has not been, you guys have been in power. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Whose thoughts are these, yours or hers?
These are my fucking thoughts.
Loud talking, you're right. Take it easy.
Jeff. It's because I'm enraged because my fucking name is on the line.
Well, Kalia, I will tell you.
It depends. It doesn't mean, okay.
Yeah, you are taking the fall. I would get everybody out here.
Everybody out here because.
Let's all talk about this collectively because you are taking the fall. Dominic's taking the fall. Dominic's taking the hardest fall right now.
Exactly. Because somebody was.
Next week, I'm probably going home because of some bullshit.
Well, why don't you get out here?
Well, I'm going home tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why don't you see what you aligned yourself with? The plane would arrive. It would have been a great plan.
No,
I wasn't listening at all. Because I already know what it is. I already know what it is.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
You know me.
Yes, you're right. I don't know you, but I know you in this game, and that's all I need to know. Exactly. I don't care if people are scientists, pianists, garbage men. I don't care who people are in this game. I know what from your actions. From your actions, what you did in this game, I really liked you. I liked you, but you have to understand. If you were in on the plan, I don't even want to hear your answer.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, good. That I was going to get fucking backdoored, and split up for the summer for my girlfriend, which my only goal was to get to the jury. I never fucking cut a deal with you, by the way. So the thoughts that you're thinking, I never cut a fucking deal with you. I never fucking cut a deal with you, and I fucking said to him, final 8, all I want to do is go to the jury house. All I want to do is go to the jury house. Those were the few deals that I cut. So I didn't even cut fucking 9 deals. Okay, I didn't cut 9 deals. It was less. So don't go around saying we cut deals with everybody in the house because I did not.
Well, everyone in the house.
No, that's what you're thinking from other things, from other thoughts.
Jeff, you gotta understand that the rest of your alliance did make deals with them. And
okay, but you know what these deals that we made? If we don't put you up this week, I didn't backdoor you.
And I fucking I'm the one who's gonna get backdoored.
Those are the deals that I made.
You know what I mean?
But Brendon, you guys had them from day 2.
Had what?
You guys had the 2 votes from day 2. You guys had 2 people go to you guys from day 2, and you had numbers the whole way. You can't say you didn't do that.
But
I'm saying good move.
No. Yeah, but these final deals that you think we had.
No, I'm not saying final deals. I'm just saying you had them against us.
Right, you guys worded it perfectly that you did not make real deals, but everyone thought they were with you, but they really were not. And that's what we all started to find out in the last week and a half.
So you were with us up until we found out that you were going behind our back. And when you
every time
that somebody would say to you,
every time I went back, I ran off and tell her.
And run and tell your boss.
She doesn't want to
That's my boss. I'm a grown ass woman. I don't have a boss.
Well, then, I'm telling you how we see it.
No,
that's not the thing. But it doesn't matter what I say now. It's not true.
5 seconds, 10 seconds. That's all it took.
It's not. She's my friend, and she's one of the only people that when something happens,
then take a fall for your friend. Take a fall for your friend then.
I'm not taking a fall for anybody.
You are.
But I'm telling you that I don't run back and tell everybody everything, and that for everyone to sit. For everyone to sit here quietly and act like there are no other people that run back and tell things is insanity.
Sure, but you know what? They're smoother about it.
Smooth about what? I didn't tell anybody anything. You sat here and you asked me, and we sat here and had this conversation. The number one thing that Kalia did wrong, hands down, and I would say to everyone's face, is that I came in here, and when you asked me point blank, The morning of the veto, if I knew and I said no, and I should not have done that, but
Right.
I knew nothing was going to happen to you, and I didn't want
But you,
this.
okay, thank you. That's
The
all I
end.
wanted to hear. You lied to my face. I knew already what was going on, and I told you word for word, watch the tape, and you know exactly. I go, one, if you're lying to me,
Fuck you.
fuck
I
you.
already know. We
Okay?
had this
So
conversation
what does that
6
mean to you? It
times.
means fuck you.
Fine.
You were lying to me.
You already knew that, but I already knew that nothing was
So
happening
why,
to you.
if I was giving you the answer. I'm like, listen, nothing's gonna happen to me. No, me and Luana are gonna go
I'm
up,
like,
and some
no.
lizard's gonna
Well,
come in the
that's-
house.
No,
what are you talking
when I
about?
went upstairs 2 seconds before, I was literally told that we were probably going to use the veto and you guys were going to go up. So when I came back downstairs, that's what I thought was happening.
I know,
and then
everyone-
when they came in the freaking table,
Once the plan fell apart for me not to get backdoored, everyone's like, no, you were totally safe.
Oh no, I knew
Because
that
it was
that
fucking
way.
on, okay? I was out of this house. So don't tell me that it
That's
wasn't
not true.
fucking. Dude, they fucking told me it's true. Okay,
Dude,
so
but
don't
you're-
tell me it's not
but you're
fucking
here.
true.
It's not. It clearly was not true. Nobody in this house, when it was brought to them, wanted to do it. We knew it wasn't happening.
Okay, so if I tell you something,
Period.
if I tell you something right now and then tomorrow I change my mind, I'm not lying to you.
Change your mind. What are you
Okay,
talking about?
you're safe next week, Kalia. You're safe.
Well, I think we all know that's not true.
Oh, what do you mean? What?
But that's the difference, that we all know that that's not going to happen.
Where'd you hear that from?
I knew that you were staying.
Who said that?
I knew that you were staying.
What? Get real. I could play that stupid game too.
I'm not playing a stupid game. I'm sitting here telling you 1,000% the truth.
I mean,
Burned at the stake. Good times. No one else wants to step forward and defend or say. And nobody wants to hear what anybody has to say because everyone assumes that once they heard from whoever else in the house that they know the truth. Everyone in this game is lying. Every single person in here is lying.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to stand. Kalia, that's not fair.
Every person in this game goes back and tells somebody something. Every single person. Because everyone's looking for somebody to trust. Everyone wants to, please God, let this be the one person that I can trust. Everyone is doing that, and what ends up happening is that
Everyone's
it gets back.
entitled to
What
their
have I lied
opinion,
about,
but don't
Sarah?
throw
What
me
have I
under the
lied
bus
about?
for lying because
What have I lied about?
that's not what I
About
do.
me?
Anything. What have I lied about?
And again, maybe this was me being wrong, but I was under the impression that I was actually with you guys.
Did I cut a deal with you, or did Jordan cut a deal with you?
No,
I never cut a deal with you.
We sat in the room and we were like, I'm with you, You're like, you're fine, Kate, you're good.
Yeah, because you were fine. You know why? Because you're floating along. You're not going to get touched.
I'm not floating anywhere.
Oh yeah, next week we've been a fucking target from day one. You're fine.
Next week, if one of y'all wins, they already said Jeff and Brendon are going up. So somebody was coming in between trying to get me and Jeff against Brendon and Rachel and then get us to go at it with each other. And then you guys were going to go in a group and come after us or try to get him out because people don't want him in the jury.
Why would I not want him in the jury when he's my...
I don't know, but the plan got fucked
Yeah.
up, so...
So if you knew about it,
so smart.
why
I
didn't
knew
you
it.
why
Big
didn't you
plan. I
say
had this
something?
awesome
If you're
plan.
if you're
we
with
didn't
us
say
and
you.
in our line,
He said you knew
why
about
didn't
it, though.
you
Like,
say
I feel like I'm the one that's taking the brunt, and so is he. He's going home for it.
Well, then
Okay.
maybe that
He
should
is
fucking
saying-
point the finger somewhere else.
I'm not pointing the finger at anybody because I'm not doing that.
You're right. Then
One thing I will put out there, I've never said any of the veterans were going up. I haven't. I have not.
Juan, thank you for being so honest.
I
do
have not.
appreciate it.
I have not. And if somebody want to call me on the call, no. Because I have not.
Dude, I dare
I've
you.
never said
I
that.
dare you.
Never.
This is an honest man.
People have come to me and said, well, we're going to put these people on. I've never said, well, yeah, we should do that. I've never said that.
So wait. So we're just going to lay this out there. So we know that if we don't win HOH next week, one of them are going home.
I know that I have to win HOH because I'm under the assumption that I'm going home.
Well, I want to win
Why would we get rid
HOH.
of you
I
and
want to
your
win
brother?
HOH so I can walk around this motherfucker with this HOH roll because nobody's walking around this motherfucker with the HOH roll and being proud of winning that motherfucker.
if I win, you got my robe.
And the thing is, the whole
But
like,
what it
floater
is nobody's
discussion
really
that
talking
why-
to each other, and everybody there's some person planting
Of
little
course,
seeds in
of
everybody's
course.
head. So
And
then
let-
this
and
is
let me
why
clear this- and let me
we're
clear
all
this
in
up,
here
too.
like this, and this is why we're all arguing about it because there's little seeds planted in everybody's head. So now we're here. So everybody dish everything out. Nobody be smart.
Right.
And we'll figure it
I'm
out.
sorry for hollering, and let me clear
And
this
he
up.
has. I mean,
When
it
you
sucks
say-
because he has
when
taken.
you
We were
say-
all
when you
about
call
keeping
and
you.
say people are floaters,
And then we can't trust you. If you
guys
knew
got
Jeff
lucky.
was going to
You
get
came to this game and
backdoored,
you knew the people
then
that you were
why
playing
would we
with.
want to keep
We
you
don't know
this week,
anybody in here, so
knowing
you have
that
to decide
you
I don't know that.
I don't know them.
and
I
Danny
met
are
Jeff
so
and
close?
Jordan when
you
they
could
walked through
turn
No,
the
I'm
on.
saying you come in with an alliance that will never ever. That's a real
And
life
did you
one,
see
and you
season
all are
12?
back.
Did you see what happened to us? Did you
I
see their
did.
season? Did you see what happened to them?
Yes, and
we're
you're
not
back.
floaters. We're competing. Did you know that every competition in this house, except for one that Dominic won, was won by us?
I've been here. I know that.
So what would you call yourself?
Not very good at competitions.
And what is that called?
not very good at competitions. It doesn't make
And when
you
you
a
don't
floater.
pick a
It means
side,
that you're
what
not
is that
very.
called?
Why do
when
I
you
have to pick
float
a
from
side?
one side to the other, that's what a floater
Exactly.
is. It's not to do with
And
competition.
the thing is,
But when
it's
you're
not a
floating
float.
from one
I
side to
feel
the
like
other,
you were
that's
trying
a
to
floater.
talk
willing to use
to
the
us
term waiter.
and saying things.
No, I'm trying to be. You know what it is? It's
Kalia.
not a floater. It's trying to keep yourself from sinking. I'm trying to decide who you can really
Kalia.
trust, and when you find out it's nobody, oh, suddenly you're a floater.
This is the way we see
Yeah,
it.
if
You
you're in
were
the middle
coming
of
to
the pool
us,
and you can't grab
but
the
then you were
side.
going to the other side, but knew what was going on.
Never, ever, ever in the first 2 weeks that we were here.
Somebody
was
already
I,
told us that you knew.
We just went over this.
Yeah,
we
so
just discussed it.
if you thought we were all friends and tight and everything was cool, okay? But as soon as you jumped on board for that plan to backdoor me, in my mind, call me crazy. That's kind of an end of a friendship. Would you think so?
I feel you, and
Okay.
I agree with you. And
Okay,
I'm
then
not,
I don't even need to be here.
No, but I told you, like we just said 2 seconds ago, the one mistake I made was not being honest, that I knew about it, but I knew you weren't going anywhere, so I didn't
Because
say
the plan
anything.
got fucked up. I was
No,
going
I
somewhere.
already knew that.
I was.
Okay, well,
Trust
I never
me.
knew you were actually going.
Okay?
I never knew you were
I
actually
was.
going.
And for no fucking reason.
Before we talked,
I never knew you
Brandon
were
and
actually going.
Rachel.
Yeah, I was. For no reason, by the way. For no reason. I'd like to know if anybody knows the reason. Please,
Before we
please tell
talked,
me.
Brandon and Rachel were actually considering, oh yeah, we are going to put up, they were going to put up me and Jeff.
Now, I knew that.
But then we figured it out. We were like, okay, somebody's going around in this house and planting little seeds, and we figured out that everybody's trying to turn us against each other. And you were just one person that fell for that little trap. But we were honest with you 100%. I have not lied to anybody.
Listen, what happened, Kalia, is, I was mad because you jumped on board for that plan. Please don't talk. And I don't blame you. It's a good plan. You're trying to make moves for yourself in this game. And it was a good plan. It was a smart plan. And if it went through, it would have been a great plan. But with risk, you have to expect that something's going to happen. So the plan got fucked up, blew up. Okay, and now you two are taking a fall, and a kid who was in my alliance, I told and I promised that, dude, let's roll to the jury house, is fucking leaving tomorrow because of someone else. And now, because of that same person, you're taking a fall for the middle of this, and you didn't even do anything. So look at where it's coming from. Okay, because you don't need to be in the middle. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to be lying. You lied to me. You admitted it. I wish you admitted it when I asked you. Okay, we could get past it. But I'm saying don't yell at us. Don't yell this way. You might want to turn around and start yelling because you're taking the fall for something none of us did.
She's my friend. I'm like.
Okay, then take the fall then.
I'm not saying fall or no fall. I'm just saying and everyone's talking around it. If the person you're directing stuff at is not me, then by all means direct it at the person that it is. That's the thing that doesn't make sense.
Well, stop talking then.
And your friend will sell you out under the bus quicker than she can blink an eye. Your friend will stab you in the back and send you out that door and not even vote for you, a pity vote, or shed a tear. So I don't know if that's a friend, but that's not the kind of friend I want to have. Your friend doesn't care about turning an alliance she made day one against each other.
Rachel,
or your friend doesn't care.
Rachel, you're an idiot, first of all.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
No, you be quiet.
Don't ever call my fiance an idiot.
Don't
First
even.
of all, you got busted. Your idiotic plan got fucking outed.
Yeah,
and now
that's funny
you
because you two tried to get everybody on your side against Jeff and Jordan.
Oh, really? You mean when you said
Can you
Jeff was
shut
coming
up for
after
like 2
us? Jeff was
seconds?
coming
You walk
after
around
us.
this house like you're mature.
Absolutely.
I know you're really
Absolutely, 'cause
mature.
that's what come to.
Yeah, you're really mature.
You can't even fucking you talk a big game, but you can't
don't even know what you're saying. Stop
game.
stuttering for 2
You
seconds.
can't even walk your big
Brendon,
game.
let's try and keep it a
stuttering.
conversation.
You can't even walk
All
your
you
big
do
game,
is
Danielle.
walk around this
You
house.
can't even
That's all you
walk.
have.
You got
Try
big
and keep
talk,
it-
but when it comes, you're letting people take the fall for you, and you don't even have the balls to say that you got caught.
Okay.
We gave you an opportunity up there, and you didn't take it.
Oh, thanks, Master. Thanks.
All you have to do is
That's
sit
fun.
back.
That's really
All
funny
you have to do
because
is sit
that's
back
really
while
funny
we did
because
fight
you
your
two
fucking
were
battles for
100% on board and wanted it, and I did apologize to you. I'm sorry I didn't say yes. It was my idea. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it was my idea because in this house when I was teamed up with you two, and you know that, trying to push everybody on your side. And you know
when did that happen?
Shut
when did that
up
happen?
for 2 seconds.
When you told us that Jeff was coming after us.
2 seconds.
Yeah,
Stop
when you said
talking.
Jeff was coming after us.
What?
So don't you always you can't take blame for yourself.
You two were the two that said
blame.
that you two were the two
Accept
that
it.
came. You
Accept
just
blame.
run your mouth.
Accept blame.
How old are you?
Once.
How old
Once
are
in
you?
your life.
You two were the people that came to me and said Jordan laid out the lines during the luxury competition, and it's so obvious and blah blah blah, and you know that.
So I never said Jeff was coming after you. You said you
that
were
was
the one that lined
after 2 weeks of you planting seeds of doubt about them in my head. About you saying that
seeds of doubt.
You told me that Jordan. You said that Jordan told Cassie that I was jealous of her.
Jordan did tell Cassie that.
Did you tell Cassie I was jealous of her?
Yes, you did.
I told you
and
that.
she said because she was a pretty girl. Everything you're saying, it's true.
I told you that, though. I felt like that you were threatened by Cassie. I told you that upstairs.
Because she's the pretty girl. And you got upset.
I didn't say because she's a pretty girl. I said upstairs when I talked to you, I said I felt like you were probably threatened by Cassie because that time when you said, have you seen Cassie? And talking to Jeff and them, you said you felt like she was trying to get us two out and be with the guys. And remember, I said that to you. I said, I felt like you were probably threatened by Cassie. And I told you that to your face.
All right, anyways, Cassie's gone, so let's move forward.
The pretty girl or anything like that. But I did tell you that to your face.
And Danielle, you came up with this like brilliant plan that Jeff and Jordan were going to get all these people on their side and come after Brendon and I, and that it was going to be us against the house.
You
told me to my face.
How many times did you ask Dominic whose side are you on?
I've never asked Dominic whose side he is.
Am I even looking at you?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yeah.
How many times did I ask Dominic if we go to war, who are you going to go with? Me and he goes, me and Jordan. I go, if Brendon and Rachel say the same thing, who are you going to say? You and Jordan. That's what I fucking said, and you can ask him. So don't try to fucking pin what I said against me.
That's exactly
Listen, I don't
what
even
I'm
care.
saying.
I don't even care.
That's what I'm saying.
Why me? Why did you get this plan to fucking get me out of here?
Because, as I said before, from day 2 or whatever, because I had a closer bond with Rachel. You can watch the show. You can watch all.
Okay, but what? So you
told me. You're asking a question. Just shut up for 2 seconds and listen. Because from day 2, because everyone keeps talking.
I'm talking.
From
who are you yelling at?
day 2, I told you I had a closer bond with you than anybody else in the house, and I was on your side. I told you that.
But then you also told me nobody in the house liked me.
I'm being honest with you.
Okay,
Danielle, if you're in the house, don't like you.
So why?
So nobody in the house likes me, yet I have a fiance in the house and 2 friends that are obviously going to bat for me.
Okay.
Nobody in the house likes me.
Okay.
So what? So okay. So
what
all
are you
that, like when we were up in that room. When we were up in that room when your dad left?
Me? Rachel, I've always liked you until you like start acting all weird and you won't even look at me, whatever. I'm telling you right now, I don't laugh what you want. I really don't care. You can go literally like watch my DRs after the show, watch anything. You can ask anyone. For the first 2.5 weeks, I said nothing but nice things about you. I have said, yeah, Rachel's not like the typical girl I would ever hang out with outside of this house because you're a really bubbly, girly girl, and I'm not at all. I've said it a million times. But I genuinely like you and think that you're a really nice person.
That's how she got me to play with her,
Rach. About you.
Rach, that's how she got me to play with her. She said she trusted you and Brendon 100%. She said you guys would never go back on your back with her.
So why did you want to throw me under the bus? That's what I'm saying.
Because out of the 5 people, I saw you, and I'm being straight up honest with you, I saw you as my biggest threat. And it's not because I wanted to separate you two or anything else. Yes.
Really?
Yes, I did.
How did you? How?
I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know.
I know, but I don't win. I didn't win
out of the
one
5
competition.
people,
I'm your biggest threat in this game.
Why is that funny or stupid?
Because we all. I'm just asking you a question. Yeah. What do you? So that when we were upstairs after your dad left, that was bullshit.
I just said out of the 5 people, I saw you as my biggest threat.
Okay. Okay. So. Up in that room when your dad left, that was all bullshit. You knew right away that you're like, I'm gonna break this shit up.
No, I didn't.
So when did you decide that I'm gonna bust this shit up?
I don't know. It was just.
And when I told you I have one goal, I want to play for the summer. I just want to spend the summer with Jordan. Was that motive for you to be like, get this guy out of here so he's not playing? Yeah. I mean, seriously, I'm trying to understand.
I just said that was absolutely had nothing to do with it.
What makes me your biggest threat in this game? How
I saw you as my biggest threat. I just did. Period. I did. I'm sorry, that's actually a compliment because I see you as like a really good game player. So that's actually a compliment. It has nothing to do with the 2 of you or anything else. I'm sorry when it's like, I came here to like actually play a game, and when it's like you 2 going around strong-arming everybody and just walking around like this is what's happening, and I'm just like do.
Who were you pointing at me?
The 2 of you.
Strong-arming everybody?
You guys go around bullying everybody in this house.
From what? How did we do that? I cut deals with the people that I wanted to cut deals with. Who do we bully? What are you looking around for?
It's because everyone besides the 5 of you is everyone cool, buddy, but everyone is not talking game or not trying to play at all. So if that happens, then it's just the 5 of you to the end, and no one else has a shot at all. And then when it comes down to it, if it's the 5 of you guys,
what did I fucking tell you, though? I told you.
I'm not talking about you and me. I'm talking about The rest of the house.
Okay, I told everyone straight up, I didn't cut fucking Final 5 deals with anybody. I told everybody, listen, man, there's 13 people in this house. If you want to get to the Final 10, if you want to get to the Final 8, you got to make the Final 10, bro. So I'm an alliance essentially with 8 people. Because I told these 8 people that, you know what, you can't make it to the Final 8 unless you're in the Final 10. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play the game. Fuck all the floaters. Fuck everyone else that can't win a competition. Yeah, I'll take people out of this house. There's got to be one winner. You don't think I'm here to fucking win? But you're not going to fucking win if you're knocked out the 10. So I told everybody, let's go number 8. And then you decided to come with this master plan, break everything up because you thought you had no shot. You were in the best fucking position in this game. Ever. Your golden key,
you say that,
bullshit.
which is not what?
Bullshit. I can't play. Blah, blah, blah. So you take the other side of the house, you stay with them. You take Dominic with us. You're protected by us. You're protected by your side. They keep blasting at us.
Okay, so it's my side, and it was always like that from the whole time because I.
No, it wasn't. It was the time when you stopped talking to me.
Because I sit down here and talk to people. Yeah, because you guys thought I was talking game all the time. The pajama jam nights, we don't even talk game, and I don't really care that you don't believe it because you don't. With you guys monitoring the halls, yeah. We don't even talk game.
Are you insane?
No,
are you
I'm
crazy?
not. Actually, I think people who monitor the halls are insane. Quite
well, I don't. Talk to me about this.
That's funny because I was here for about 10 minutes and everybody was talking, not directed towards me. So why should I do what you're not doing?
All right, Danielle, you could talk circles around me. You're a fucking loser anyway.
Yeah, you're real mature. What
you're real mature, Danielle. Yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with my fucking gameplay. I'll tell you that, why you want me out of this house, okay? So it's your fucking ego, so everything's fucking directed on you. What? What are you talking about? You're such a loser.
How everybody downstairs is afraid of you.
Okay, I just said, why? Because I want to separate you two?
Danielle, whatever. I don't understand.
What good would that do anyways? It has nothing to do with that. You can say
Not
whatever
to mention,
you want.
Danielle,
you can say whatever. Your actions say enough, Danielle.
Yeah,
your actions say enough.
If you're such a friend to us, why would you say that you're not here to pay for a dream wedding or for a couple's vacation?
Because I'd say that so people would keep you in the house, seeing you as the biggest target, that you need a biggest target in the house, Rachel. That's why.
So you throw me under the bus and make me look like an idiot and tell me that everyone in the house hates me.
How do I make you look like an idiot?
By going around making fun of me and telling people that you're not here to pay for a dream wedding.
That's making fun of you?
Danielle, please.
Rachel.
I know plenty of times you've made fun of me.
Okay.
Behind my back.
Okay.
And do you really like PT? Are you his friend? I mean, are you his friend?
Yeah, of course I'm his friend.
So why would you do that? Did you not? I know you're smarter than what your plan said.
Because they were 100% on board with it. That's why.
Not when you started pushing it.
But you're the one who started this. I
already admitted to that.
I know, but why would you do that? And you knew that you were going to get this guy in danger.
Because they told him to throw the veto so that they would win and take. Because if they have to do it anyways, that they want it so that they have to do it, and it's not him taking himself off.
Jeff,
That's why they told him to throw the veto.
I never at all heard any doubt from them when it was brought up. It was 100%. It was not anything like maybe, yeah. It was no. The 4 of us will play to the end. Okay. 100%.
And that was an agreement.
When did we have this conversation? When I thought Jeff and Jordan were coming after us? Yeah. That's when the
told me that. So I'm not taking offense to that.
That they win the POV. So that we have to be forced into a situation where we either have to get rid of Luan or Kalia or backdoor Jeff. You don't think that's going to seem a little obvious to us?
Obvious what?
You're demanding we do something?
Yeah.
You're HOH.
What?
You're demanding we do something? POV
I was not demanding to do anything.
You're like, what? You don't want to backdoor Jeff?
No, I didn't. I said that way that you guys wouldn't have to just take him off the block.
You're like threatening us. Like,
how was I threatening you?
If you don't make a big game move, then blah, blah, like, and then threatening that if Dominic goes home this week, that you're going to put Jeff and Brendon on the block next week when you win HOH?
I didn't say that, actually. That's funny.
What did you say upstairs?
I never said I never said I would put you on the block. I never said that.
So you were going to put me on the block?
Yes. At that time,
Jesus, man. I don't understand what the fuck I did to you. I have no idea what I did to you.
At the time, yes, I did say that. And I never said I would put you on the block. And you know I didn't say that.
No.
Okay, whatever.
I'm not going to trust anything that comes out of your mouth ever again.
That's fine.
Period.
Cool. I really don't care.
Well,
Jeff,
I'm distraught.
On my life, it's nothing personal at all. I saw you as my biggest threat in the house. Period.
This early in the game.
So,
yeah, and you're going to use Brendon and I to try to turn it against them.
I swear on my life, it was nothing personal. Especially nothing against you two whatsoever. Literally.
Well, it seems a little personal this early in the game. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
we cut a deal. Yeah, well, it was. And
but it's not personal.
look how
It's a game.
This
is a game.
I understand that.
Okay,
so let's knock out people that don't don't deserve to be in this game.
Wait, how do you decide who deserves and who doesn't, though?
I do.
Why you? And
because I'm playing the game too, and I decide who I want to go because I'm trying to win myself.
Okay, so everybody else has a different opinion about it.
You're right. I'm not saying anything, but we were on a team that we were up there while everyone's crying, and I'm like, listen, I got your back. And then 2 weeks later, you fucking stab me in my back and try to split me up when you know my one goal is just to make it to jury with her. And you throw a wrench in it. I can't help but think on purpose because I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do one thing. And then I can't help but think it's personal, Danielle. I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, but
you know what I mean?
I can't apologize.
I know, you're right. You're right.
I can't do anything, but I'm telling you it's not personal.
If you're
it's
such
game.
friends with everybody, obviously this is a game. I don't know why anybody in this room would align with you after this because obviously you don't care about anyone's feelings. You wanted to throw me out of this game and keep her, so we're split up for the summer. Again, I can't think it's personal.
Exactly why.
I can't think it's personal. Then you take the closest guy in his house and put him in danger, and now he's fucking leaving.
He wasn't in danger because they promised
he's
him he
leaving.
would
A good
stay.
guy who I wanted to spend the summer with is leaving because of you.
100%
And now
he would
look
stay,
at what
so
you're
he wasn't
aligning
in
with is what I'm
danger.
trying to tell you. Look at what you're with. She don't care about her friends. She don't care about people's feelings,
Yep.
and you want to be on that side.
That's funny
what I'm
because
telling
you
is
guys actually
watch what
have
you're
no
aligning
friends
with.
in this house
She's
other
saying
than the four
everything
of
right
you.
now.
That's
There's no
fine.
reason why she
But
wanted
I know,
me
that's
out.
fine.
There's
I have
nothing
friends
you
in
can
this house
trust.
that aren't the four of you.
And
That's
this
fine.
poor guy is going
I'm
home
glad you're the
when he doesn't
friendship
deserve
delegator.
to.
Yeah.
So when I need a new friend, I'm going to come to you and ask which person can be my friend.
That's exactly
Since
what
you're
I said.
likable.
That's exactly what I
And you dish
said.
out those positive comments every day.
Yep.
I'm just telling you guys, watch what it is because you're taking the rap and he's going home for something that had nothing to do with him. I'm saying watch what you guys do is all I'm saying. Obviously, there's no caring here. It's all 100% game. All the time, all game.
But Jeff, what I got to say is I can't 100% blame her because these two told me the whole time that it was 100%.
Dominic, did we tell you why we okay, first of all, we never said
And we
that
never
were
said
backdooring.
100%.
We never said
ever.
that.
Well, you guys never showed me any doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like 100%.
Dominic,
but you guys showed
first
me.
of all, we never
were
said
100% on board with you.
100%.
Yes.
Right.
We never said, did we ever say that we're going to
Right.
backdoor Jeff?
No, but you said it was going to be the four of us, 100%.
Right, but
When
no.
why?
Yes,
when why?
you did, and that
Because
was a
Jeff
deal that
did.
you made.
You guys
Jeff
told me
and
my
John were
face,
coming
so
after
it
us.
was
And
the
who
four of
told me that?
That
Whatever.
Not
You
to
guys were the
mention
ones
that-
that
Who
came
told me
up.
that?
Like I said, you guys were
Just
the
admit
ones
that you
that
said
came.
that. Admit
I
that you
never
said
said
that
Jeff was
coming
coming
after us.
after you. I said that Jeff had people that he was lining
Of
up,
course you did.
that he
You
was
did
closer
say
with,
Jeff was
just
coming
like
after
you
us.
guys were doing. That's what I said.
we weren't lining anyone up, Danielle. We were on
I
board.
said
we haven't
you
made a
were
deal with
closer
anyone.
with people in the
And all
house.
you had to do
So
was
when it
sit
comes
back, 'cause
down
we were
to it,
fighting the
there
battles
are
on
the
the side.
sides, whether you want to believe it or not.
Wow.
Period.
You had a golden key. All you had to do was sit here. We were fighting the battles in this house.
Did I come here for summer camp? I'm sorry I didn't just sit here
Come
and
on,
bow
Amy.
down to you like everybody else has been because that's all you want everybody to do.
Really? No, because I want you in my face 24/7 yelling.
Yeah, everybody wants you here.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Well, yeah, welcome to
Then
last
evict
year.
me.
That's funny.
Then evict me. Come, bring
Really,
it,
Danielle, you're gonna
You're
try
the
to
great
go there?
player.
You said
You can win so many
all
POVs,
you've
you
been
can win
saying this whole
everything.
summer is
Then
talking
bring
crap
it.
about Portia because
Bring
she
it.
wants to go home before
Really?
jury. But
That's
all
funny,
you've been
because that
saying is
came out of your
nobody
mouth.
go back
ever
to
That
school.
came out of your mouth.
Danielle,
Adam, out
nobody's
here
ever
so you
talked
guys
crap
don't
about
look
Portia
like you're-
except for you. I've
Adam,
done
come on,
nothing
here
but
so you
stuff
And all of
up
a
for her
sudden
the
you're her
entire
friend?
summer.
Say
Jeff
Three
hates
days before she
Portia.
was to be for HOH? Yeah.
That's funny because Brendan hates Portia.
Oh, really?
Danielle, that is not even true.
My bad. I hate you.
Danielle, I've done nothing,
voices are so
but I went
loud.
to bat for Portia against Kathy
Yeah,
in front of the
I know.
have not
Against-
room. I've
you
yelled
told her
at
not to
other
do
people
that.
for talking
What?
shit about
You
her.
told her not to stick up for Portia.
Yeah, you told me not to
Don't
stick up
stick
for
up for
Portia.
Portia.
You guys make fun of her. I'm here.
You guys.
I can't even believe that. I've done nothing but be.
I didn't even say anything about you. It's first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danielle, you're ridiculous. You're
At the end of
ridiculous.
the day,
You have a
Danielle,
evil
you're just
heart.
very good at diverting all the blame on other people.
As far as the newbies go, I want everyone to know why we got stuck where we are, and it's just we had to go with them because there were 3 deals made from day 2, and you guys know who it is, right? 1, 2, 3. That's where those votes went. Shelly, Kalia, Porsche.
Portia never voted with us.
No,
what
but
are you
she went-
talking,
she went-
Dominic? If you're going to start putting that stuff out there, please make sure it's correct because you will see me come
So
unglued.
you didn't make a deal day 3 or
I'm
whatever.
not going to answer your questions because
I
you're
just wanna
making
know
stuff
something,
up.
Because you lied to me already. I
lied to you?
Yes.
Tell me when I lied to you.
When I asked you, did you have a deal with them to stay and for Cassie to go?
I don't have a deal with them. I'll say it in front of the whole house. Ask them. I don't have a deal, Dominic.
You guys never made a deal with her to
I
keep
didn't
her
like
and let
Cassie,
Cassie
that's why I
go?
voted against her.
It wasn't her. A lot of people didn't like Cassie in here.
No, I know that.
And there was a push for Cassie to leave. It wasn't that because
there was no deal. So get your facts straight before you attack me.
A lot of people, didn't like Cassie.
I'm not talking about that though.
So there was no deal cut. We cut a deal after we knew Cassie was going home.
The only one that has the deal with all of them, Dominic, is you.
You didn't vote for Keith? Because you told me to my face that you voted for Keith to stay and that you
I never go get the tape and tell me where I told you that.
An hour before I said, are you going to vote for Keith?
Absolutely not. That did not happen. Absolutely not. Run back the tape.
Absolutely
Absolutely
all 6 of us
not.
sat there and said, are we going to vote for Keith?
No. You want to know what you said? I got your vote. You never asked me. You said, I got your vote.
I asked you
You've never asked me what my vote.
I said, did you vote for Portia or did you vote for Keith? When
you
me and
did
Cassie
not.
were sitting there,
You
sat
did not.
looking at my face and Cassie's face and you said, yes.
Dominic, all you want to do right now is try to throw everybody else to divert attention, and you're not going to do that to me.
No chance because you guys ran with them.
But that's history.
It's ridiculous.
I want to know.
It's the same thing you did yesterday to go throw people under the bus and make stuff up.
I threw no one under the bus.
Yes, you did.
They knew everything that's going on in the house.
I don't think that's true.
Ask them.
It's true.
You guys knew. They knew everything. I told them no new information at all.
Well, you did. Did you throw Kalia under the bus?
No, they knew all about Kalia. You think they're stupid?
No, I don't think they're stupid.
Everywhere.
I don't think they're stupid. But don't accuse me of having a deal that I don't have. Period.
I'm talking about the vote early on.
She said she didn't have a deal, so that's the end.
That's what you asked for. Okay. Why does it matter? Why are you in charge of counting votes? You never asked me that.
The rest of us had no chance. No chance at all.
Everybody has a chance, Dom.
It doesn't feel like that.
No, we had no chance because the numbers were against us and everyone was sitting.
Dominic, the numbers are against me. The numbers are against me.
Us. What are you talking about?
Every single week against you guys.
Every single week, everyone tried to come after us.
The numbers were never against you guys. From day 2, it was 8 on 6. Everyone knew that was split, and then you guys had people run to you day 2 and go to your side. Then it was really 4 on 7.
Because we knew we knew.
I'm saying great move. You guys played well.
We had to talk to people and connect with people and be like, all right, who's going to be on our side? Or we knew we would get picked off.
Absolutely.
That's how we were playing the game. I think that was smart of us.
But I'm saying the rest of us got lied to. Me, Lawan, and Adam got lied to the whole time, saying we had people on our back.
The second HOH was 3 against 6. This past one.
None of those 6 people were ever told like that they'd be fine and that they didn't need to win.
I have never told someone not to compete except for this.
I told Kalia me and Kalia have talked, and half the time if we were up there, we weren't talking game. The whole time we talk about life and everything else. And I did tell Kalia that I would not put her up because I think of you as a friend and everything else. The only reason why I was acting weird was I was trying to figure out what was going on, and I was like, okay, if Kalia knew that Jeff was going to get backdoored, and it hurt my feelings. I was like, okay, why didn't she tell me? And so I was like, maybe I should keep my distance a little bit with Kalia, and that's the honest to God truth. That's why I was being. But I kept telling you, I'm not mad at you because I know you're playing the game, and that's fine, and we could still talk about other things. But I was pissed off because I was like, she knew I wanted to be with Jeff, and if she knew, why didn't she tell me? And that was my whole thing, and that's why I was being quiet. And, you know, I'm still not mad at you. I don't care. I mean, we can still talk about gossip and all that stuff, but you know what I mean? It's just, my feelings were kind of hurt because I was like, man, this is somebody that I really trusted and talked to, and then she knows that he's getting backdoored.
But look at it from our point of view, too. If they're telling us, or they said that we're on board and this is going to happen, and then she's on board with us and this is going to happen, and then we go to you guys and say, hey, you're getting backdoored, and then you blow the whole plan up, now they're all going to be pissed at us,
Dominic,
so we have to win, and you guys are going to be pissed at
Danielle
us.
is telling us that Jeff's coming after us, and that's
I didn't know that. I thought it was just a power move to get the 4 of us.
Tell us that, and I'm not going to believe it.
No, I thought it was just a power move to get the 4 of us together.
If Jeff would have left, then everybody would probably assume, okay, she's coming with us, and then...
Let them talk.
Assume what? It literally, I mean, what Dominic is saying is that no matter what happened, we're fucked.
Exactly.
There's HOH. This coming HOH, Danielle could win, and them two go on the block, and one of them go home, and it'll change the game a little bit.
No, but we're talking about before that HOH.
There's no way you can say that you had no chance because we have done nothing but compete our hearts out in every single competition.
When I asked,
what chance do you want? And Dominic wanted to do no guarantees in this game. Jordan won our season. No one thought that was going to happen. What's to say you can't win?
No, I'm not saying I can't, but I'm saying like when I said, oh, did anyone ever think that they didn't need to win HOH? I wasn't saying me. I wasn't saying anybody ever told me that. I was saying that it seemed like there were a lot of competitions being thrown.
Exactly.
And
you guys
that's not our fault. That's
no,
for
I'm saying you
people
guys
having bad gameplay. I've done nothing but compete my heart out. Brendan's done nothing but compete his heart out. Jeff and Jordan have done nothing but compete their hearts out. We know every single week if we don't compete our hearts out, that our asses are going home. So you can't say that nobody
That's why
has
every
a
chance we're like, we have to win. We got to
I
get
know,
HOH.
we have to win.
What are you saying you don't have a chance? There's 3 couples that made it out of these fucking keys, okay? And we had I'm like stressing out eating these fucking Tums back there because I'm like, think I'm going home every week and all I want to do is get to the jury. You 2 are the 3rd couple that came out with the keys. What have you done? So don't tell me you don't have a chance because you're still here and the target's not on you until now. You guys were fucking perfectly fine if you didn't say anything. Lawan was in a great position. He never fucking comes up because he doesn't talk shit. You knew about it when I asked you. You put yourself in this position. So don't tell me you don't have a chance. Now you have a less of a chance because you aligned yourself with someone that was going to fuck me. That's gameplay. That's how this game works.
I understand
And
that.
now you have to fucking pay the price for it.
That's fine, but
So don't tell me you don't have a chance. You had a great chance. It's when moves are made and you pick the wrong team, that's when it hurts.
God, when you say, like, you don't think you have a chance, the number of times that, like, some of the new kids have sat and been like, we literally feel like we're just getting
The new
off.
kids is
That's
over.
What I
It's
know.
over.
You're asking what I mean when I say chance. I say it doesn't always feel like we have a level playing field or like we have a chance because it feels like we're just getting picked off.
But then maybe you guys should start winning some competitions.
Well,
It's very simple.
If you try and you don't win, you just don't win. What can I do? I can't do anything if I didn't win.
To this point, me personally, the chances of me getting anything in here is 0 because you guys had everyone on your side. You guys had your numbers, which was great from day 2, and you had people throwing comps. You had people getting your votes. And you had everyone on your side.
We should have just asked you, do you have deals with Shelly? Do you have deals with Lawan? Adam, Portia. We should have just asked. But
and it was a great gameplay, but all we're saying is...
really going to tell the truth.
If you knew that everything was so worked and we had this house worked...
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
But you said that everyone...
I'm saying now that my eyes are... Now, like right now, I see it all from...
I'm saying why wouldn't you want to be part of that then? Why would you go along with a plan to break it up? When someone brings a thing to you, like even them, obviously they snapped out of it.
We already talked. You guys...
Yeah, I know, but I don't understand. When things are going so good, why would you want to be a hero and throw a wrench in the works? That's what I don't understand. You know what I mean? Things are going good, and we have this house dominated, and there's going to be would you rather fight 1 out of 6 or 1 out of 13? You know what I mean? And then when everything's going so smooth, and I'm totally on your side, and hey best friend, and you're like, hey best friend, you go back there and like, dude, you're getting fucking Jeff out, right? Back door. Like that to me. I mean, we play. There's 1,000 ways to play this game, and I played on this end, and you played on this end, because I have to take that personally.
Yeah.
It was like a slap in my face, because all I wanted was to go to jury with Jordan, and I didn't say anything more. So I was hurt by that too, because I thought you were my friend, and I can't help but think that you're not, or you have something against me from something else to think that you wanted to backdoor me. When you knew I was with you 100%. When I was up there spilling my heart out, telling you how we have to stick together because the odds are against us, and drying your tears and everyone else's tears, when I'm telling you guys, listen, we could do better things with this. Okay? That was personal. That wasn't game. That wasn't a speech up there. I wasn't
never
Vince
said
Lombardi.
it was. Trust me, you're the only one that I said didn't turn that whole situation into something about yourself. Trust me. Trust me.
Why are you
the only
talking
person.
fucking attitude all the time? Can
no,
you just talk to me?
I'm giving you a compliment.
I know, but why do you say it like that? When I'm talking to you up there, you're like, that's not personal. That's not nice to talk to people like that.
You don't talk to people nice either, Jeff, so it takes one to know one.
Good comeback. Good one.
That's what I'm trying to do, is have a good comeback.
You don't talk to anyone. Why are you talking like that? Why can't you talk personal?
Look at you.
Because you're talking to me like a little kid.
You guys have, and it's not,
What are you
regardless of
smiling at?
size
Man, you're so like immature.
anything,
You have these moments of where you're a normal
you
person,
are playing
and then you have these moments
for
where you're so
yourself.
immature.
You have a chance every week. You have a chance. 2 chances.
I don't understand,
Everyone has 2
Danielle. I don't
chances
understand because it's hard for me too that
play
you would do
POV.
that to me.
I've never played in the POV, so I can't say that. But as far as like feeling like you have a chance, like the first week, yes, everyone's like, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to do my best because there are no sides, there are no things drawn, no one knows anybody and what anyone's doing.
Right.
So the first one, everyone tries, you don't win, it sucks, whatever. And then as you go forward, that's why we're saying this week was like the eye-opening week, because then we were like, well, wait a second. Does everyone have, not a deal, but does everyone have some sort of a I'll wash your back, you wash mine agreement? Then you start to feel like, oh my God, all this time I was the only person that didn't realize that you know what I mean? And that's why I say when
game, and
I know and I
everyone
understand
has a chance.
that.
If you win HOH, then you have the opportunity to put up who you think is
not
a good
me.
game player for, well, not even that, who you think is not going to be good for your game. It's a game, you have to play it.
And
Kalia,
just on their defense, like earlier on, they probably were talking to other people to look out for them in the long run. And me and Jeff were probably looking at people to look out for us, but maybe we didn't know that she talked to Dominic. And they were like just making sure that if he got up that they're safe because they want to keep themselves safe. And I mean, they're probably talking to other people too. I mean, that's what you have to do that.
No,
but I mean, just because you were never used ever in this game. So I don't know what got in your head to make you think that you were used. You were not used.
I mean,
well, a lot of times when you try to play your game right in the middle, so that you're not picking obvious sides, and then the house does split, sometimes you're left right in the middle.
Well,
I don't. Do get burned
and Kalia, that's how me and Jeff felt. Not to bring up past seasons. On ours, everybody got picked off, okay? And we ended up making it to the middle. I mean, we made it far. This game, they could win, and then this coming week, somebody else could win and put one of us up, or put somebody else up, and it's a different game. Then everybody has a chance to play for HOH, and they've just been lucky they've won all three. They've won all three, so that's why we have been empowered this whole time. If they wouldn't have won, any of us would have won, and one of them would have won, we probably would have already been gone by now.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is that
everybody has a chance to play.
No, everyone has a chance,
and even
and
for all
this
the
is
people
again
that
just
are disenchanted to say they have our back, I have no doubt that anyone would have put us up just to get rid of us.
Well, see, the thing is, if you just, I guess, being a floater, the thing about being a floater is that you hear everything. And I think you think there were way more people coming after you than actually were. That's being for real. And I know that you have to assume that everyone, because everyone, you're right, there's one winner. You have to assume that everyone at some point is going to come after you because you are standing in the way of them and $500,000.
And we're far away from we're far away from September.
But
you have to take this week by week.
You four have to understand that the majority of the house was too intimidated by you guys to ever go against you, so you really didn't have targets on your back.
Well,
by most people.
That is
true.
There's no way that's
playing this game. You got to think that people are coming
after. I swear to God, I've talked to people and they're like, no, I'll probably go up against Kalia and Lawan over Brendon and Rachel because I don't want the other one coming after.
And I've heard that too.
It's 100% true.
We heard the same thing when this ulterior plan was to backdoor Jeff.
Yeah, obviously I'm not too intimidating.
It's like people can say whatever they want to say.
Right.
At the end of the day,
and then last week when Jordan was HOH, people were trying to backdoor Brendon and I.
I think we all feel that way.
Who's intimidated when Jordan's in power? They're trying to get Brendon and I backdoored, and then when we're in power, they're trying to get Jeff and Jordan backdoored.
I never heard that you guys got backdoored.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God.
That was like the big plan.
When?
That was one of my questions. That's one of the questions
Jeff
asked me up there.
Jordan doesn't know. I don't know why you say this shit. Okay, don't talk. Just eat something. Because there was never a fucking plan in work to backdoor you. People talk about it. We were never gonna fucking backdoor you. So don't put it out into the universe.
No, it's not that.
I know, but don't put that out into the universe.
We heard from
there
the
was
same
no
person
plan.
that was telling us that you're coming after us. So, I mean, it's not. So, yeah, maybe it never was a plan.
You heard from me that they were gonna backdoor you. This is so ridiculous. I said that people downstairs had brought up the comment, yeah, it would be a great idea. Obviously, for them, it would have been a great idea to backdoor you guys. I never said once that they were considering it. I told you to your face, and you were right there.
Yeah, you told me that Portia, Cassie, and Shelly wanted me backdoor and wanted me to go home. Not Brendon, me.
Okay.
You told me Portia, Shelly, and Cassie said that. That's what you said.
That's
exactly what you said.
Exactly
you said you better watch out for your best friend Portia because she's coming after you. The first situation that she gets, she's going to try to get you out of here.
Okay.
Danielle, that's what you said. You told Brendon to tell me not to trust Portia. But guess what?
I heard that you made a comment when everybody was in the purple room.
But not from me.
No, not from you.
Okay.
But I heard from people who were in the purple room all together that when they were all talking about it, that you said it would be a good idea. That's what I said, that Portia said it. Yeah, because I heard it.
And guess what? I went to Portia and I asked her, and she told me she didn't say that.
Okay, so I should have asked her. But I was telling you, trying to protect you, because that's what I heard. I told you to your face. I said if it was any other people other than them two, that you would have gotten backdoored. That's why you need to be quiet. That's what I told you. I didn't say that they were going to backdoor you. I said that you have nothing to worry about because they're not going to. But if it was any other couple in this house, that you would be up on the block. That's what I said to you.
That's what I said to you, Rachel.
Is any of this making a difference?
No, it's neither here nor there. I'm
genuinely asking because I think the whole point is that we were supposed to sit down and like get things out, but I don't really know if it's doing anything.
It all traces back to one source. It's not hard to see. So I guess it's good that everybody in the house sees it, knows it, so we don't have to pretend this exists and walk around awkwardly and pretend we're all good when we're not.
But that's not necessarily true either.
Well,
I mean, you four can't deny the fact that for a week you guys stopped talking game. You were talking to different groups of people, and the thought did not just come out of thin air. You know what I mean?
Well,
because I mean, you even admitted we got a little lazy. We didn't keep our alliance strong and tight together for a week. And
no. You know what I was saying that? I was saying that to make her feel better, because I knew exactly what was happening. And when I started feeling uncomfortable with the stuff that she was telling me, I started to wonder. And Rachel and I talked and asked, does this really benefit us, or does this really benefit Danielle and Dominic? Because if we go to war with them next week, we're going to be a target for Jordan, and then anyone else who wins HOH is going to target us, and then we're gone, and the two of you are sailing right to the end.
That's why I said that the plan had never gone through.
Well, it doesn't make a difference. The plan was people were pushing for it, so and it fell apart. And the thing that they banked on was that we would never talk to them, and we did, and we found out again. You know what I mean? And it was a brilliant plan had it gone through, but it didn't. So I like Dr. Will, but then again, if he were to get caught doing everything he did, it makes him a huge target. So
good talk.
Yeah.
I think
meeting adjourned. I close the box.
The reason I know you say that the plan just fell apart or whatever. I think the plan fell apart because it was coming from a lot of different places, and no one knew whose idea it was. I know you say it was Danielle's.
On your side?
No. I know you say it was Danielle's, but as it's coming out now, at some point it was mentioned by numerous people before it ever became.
No, Brendan and I never even thought about that until it was programmed into our heads.
Until it was shoved down our throats.
Ever.
But to be fair, everyone has.
No, we never thought about
Then that's when you guys sat down and talked about it and said, okay, we're not doing this.
We never think about putting up someone in our alliance.
No, I'm saying as far as it being shoved down your throat, you were told about it, and then you guys, like you said, you talked about it, and it was decided that it wasn't going to happen.
Over a span of a week and a half, and then finally POV morning, it was you need to do this. It's the big game move. It's going to make a big difference, and it's going to result in us core getting to the end.
See,
and when I think that somebody's coming after us, yeah, that does make sense. But when I talk to that person and realize that they're not, and they never were coming after us, and that we are just as strong as ever, obviously that whole plan is falling apart.
Right. The plan fell apart because you guys aren't going to go against your own alliance, or you're just going to pick off everyone else and stay to the end. I mean, I'm not
we're all collectively in the same boat now that everyone has to fight to stay here.
Everyone knows, right?
Everybody has to fight.
No, that's why I said
since day one, you had to fight to
I
stay
said
here.
all collectively, everybody has to fight, not 4 people, 3 people, 2 people, 1 people. Everybody, 1 person. Everyone here has to fight.
At the end of this week.
Absolutely agreed. 100,000%.
Yeah.
I was literally just saying we all know now that every week you have to fight. But for the record, I don't think there's anyone here that hasn't been nervous at some point in this game each week. You guys may feel like everyone's coming after you, but you're not.
Brother.
I know that, but you're making it seem like we were all just kind of sitting here floating along la la.
No, not all of you. No,
nobody. I don't think anybody was doing that. It may seem like that to you, but I don't think anybody was doing that.
So collectively,
unless maybe if you had a key, you were like, well,
why wasn't it a good idea?
You have to be somebody who were fighting a little harder than others. I agree. Dominic won POV and pulled himself off last week.
Never played it.
I'm saying collectively for us, why was it not a good idea to go against them and stay together as a group? Because obviously they were going to do it the whole time. Why was it a bad idea for us not to stick together? That's what I want to know. Adam, I know you were with me the whole time.
Yeah.
But I mean, Porsche, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, I had a key, so I personally kind of didn't really feel like I needed to be.
But you went to them before you had a key.
Before I had a key, Keith yelled at me the night before the veto.
Right.
And
she never
got crazy.
She never came to us and was like, let me make a deal with you guys.
So what did you want her to do? Bow out and you guys keep Keith? What is she supposed to do?
No, I'm not saying
and,
that.
I was
especially since she knows you guys were all voting to keep Keith.
Right. Yeah, and
so
I was really offended by everyone voting to keep Keith because I was like, well, why do they want him on their side after they saw if he was my partner, that's what he's doing to me. So I was offended by the people that voted for him because I was like, well.
Right, which makes sense.
Yeah. And then other than that, my whole thing was I was the closest of the new people to try to win an HOH, and everybody else kind of fell off the banana. And I'm like, well, if these people really want to do something, they're going to win an HOH. It's just how it's supposed to work. And nobody stepped up and won an HOH.
Yeah, nobody even tried except for Portia.
Don't say that. That's not true.
Yeah,
That's not true. Who was the newbie before her to fall? Me. I hung on to that thing.
I
so
fell
don't say
first.
that people didn't
Did you
try.
last longer than me?
Well, that's right. Not even that first competition. It was just the only one I played.
But like what you're saying, Dom, is you're saying why didn't the newbies stay together?
Yeah.
But you're saying it's almost like the reverse of what's being said on this side. You know, it's saying, hey, Brendon and Jeff, you're trying to control everybody. You're saying, I'll tell you why the newbies fell apart. When the newbies started out, you were very strong about your opinions of what you wanted.
Right.
And you hooked up with Cassie. I was Cassie's friend. However, within the first 3 days, I was told by Dick that you and Cassie were playing for golden keys to get your partners out, whether it's true or whether it's false.
Okay.
So immediately, if that's smart gameplay on his part and made up, or it was really happening, you were going against Adam, Cassie was going against me, which Cassie and I have dealt with that on our own.
Right.
So instantly, within the first 2 days, you guys are pulling off. So your method of playing seemed to be, to me, to be with the girls. So you had Cassie, then you had Danielle, Portia, and I was trying to watch. Yet at the same time, I thought you were a brilliantly kind young man that was a real, legit, honest guy.
Right.
But when I'm a mother and a married woman.
Right.
I can't play the game you can play, and I can't play the game that they can play.
Right.
So for me, I've got to look for what's best for me, the mom that's married and has a child. I can't be the cute girl that's going to flirt with Dominic. And you played that up from washing hair, and I believe there are genuine feelings, but I can't play that game.
Right.
Okay, so if you're going to go to all the women that are single and on their own, I've got to go where my heart leads me. I was with Cassie, 100%. People told me not to talk to Cassie. That doesn't change the way I play. I stuck with Cassie till the end and was 100% completely honest with her to the end. She knows who I voted for.
Right.
She knows all of it. So I think what happened is, for some of us, I'll speak for me, Adam can speak for himself, and so can Portia and everybody else.
Right.
I can't play the game you can play. I can't go lay in a hammock with Brendon or Jeff or Adam or anybody else.
That.
So I have to make real relationships with women. I have to make real relationships with these men, and Jordan and Portia, and look out. And the bottom line for me is, I'll say straight up, number one, no, I have not lied. Number two, I will get through this game, win or lose, with dignity and my name intact.
Everyone knows that here. No one doubts you on that.
But I have to go with people that are going to get me further, because everyone can sit here and say, and it bothers me a little bit that you keep saying we have no chance. Because, you know what, do I think on a one-on-one against Brendon or Rachel or Jeff or Dominic or anybody that I can just go head-to-head and beat their tail? I don't. But I'll tell you what, I'll die trying. And for everyone to sit here and say the newbies just they can't get there, you know what? After this conversation, I'm going to get there, because I'm going to prove that it's not about that. It's about relationships. And relationships aren't always about winning.
I know.
This game doesn't always have to be about money. And maybe truly I'm the only one that didn't come to play just for money. There's so much more to prove. And all anybody wants to prove at this point is, you're a liar, you're a cheater, you're a stealer, you badmouthed me, you made a plan, an ultimate plan to get out. You're taking the fall for a plan. You suck because you're trying to make a plan to win the game. You know, you are getting backdoored, don't even know about it. When all it boils down to is, it's a game, and it gets nasty, and if you're not nasty, then you're going to be out too. You know, but I do not look at this game as I'm in this group to get picked off. I know that everybody thinks we're going to get picked off. But I will do whatever I can to not get picked off. If that gets me out 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th next week, then fine. I'll walk out with my head held high. But I'm not going to let anybody else tell me, or go tell somebody that I said, backdoor Rachel, and then when I never freaking said it, that's when I'll stand up for myself, and you'll see a holy roller. Can't even talk. But it really irritates me that people can't separate that out. You know, to your point, I can't play the game you can play. I have to play the game I can play.
For me, that wasn't a game I was playing. I actually got along with Cassie.
I know you did.
Get along with Danielle.
I believe that you get along with them.
I'm flirting with them to get gameplay.
But,
you know what I mean?
But do you believe that everyone in this house believes that you're playing the women?
Well, no, of course, because it's perception.
And perception is reality in this world.
Right, that's what
So
I
whether you five are back there talking game or talking about school or life or just being silly, it's assumed.
Right.
And assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
That wasn't my question. My question was, if we all saw and knew that they were sticking together 100% and they were rock solid, why didn't we do the same?
Well,
why is there anybody on our team that's not loyal?
No, it's the same.
Who on our team is loyal?
It's the same that Shelly just said. The first week, as she realized the numbers, I heard of an alliance that was going on in the parlor room. I knew immediately that I wasn't in that. 4, there is only, I think there's not, the numbers are what the numbers are.
Right.
And I knew that I was not a part of whatever the new kids were trying to do. That's when I was like, okay, I sleep next to Jeff and Jordan.
Are you trying to get a peace of mind? Because really, who gives a fuck what happened the first day? What are you trying to get a peace of mind?
No, it's just peace of mind. Yeah, that's all it is.
No, that's why. I think that's why people started
a week ago.
I
can't even remember.
Well, because to me, I'm gone anyway, so I just want to know on my way out why we didn't do it.
But like Adam took a deal and then turned the deal down.
I know.
So everybody has their own gameplay.
Right.
He thought that was going to get him absolutely smoked. But everybody has to live with the consequences of their decisions and make their decisions. It could be fate that they come out with money. It could be that in a week you're out the door and you're back to your life.
Right.
But the bottom line is we're all people. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to make dumb decisions in this game. And quite frankly, there's going to be people that make brilliant decisions in this game to get further. But the bottom line is when we all walk out of here, is it going to matter at one day in your life?
No.
It's not. Because, Dominic, you may be going home, but you're going home with nobody thinks you're a dishonest kid.
Right.
Nobody thinks you're an ass. Nobody thinks that you compromised what your mom and dad taught you to go out of the house. So if you go home, can you go out with your head held high? Absolutely. And I think that's wonderful. And I think you should be happy. Do I think your time here is over? I don't know. I don't know why people give up. I wouldn't give up. I said the same thing to Cassie. Don't give up. But sometimes it's just over.
Right.
But at least you can go out with your head held high that you didn't stab anybody or hurt anybody, and you're not going to walk out of the house and people are going to go, he was such a two-faced jerk. They're not going to say that about you, which is really a great thing. Mm-hmm. And I think if all of us could leave here with that, it would be great. But I'm not sure when we're living like this right now and everybody's about to come unglued, exposing everything doesn't even change it because everyone will go back and make it again or whatever it is.
The real point of this whole meeting is that everyone's smiling. Everyone here generally gets along, and no one here is like, that guy's an asshole. We hate that guy. No one wants to hang out with him. Everyone likes each other. So on a personal level, outside this house, we'll all be smiles. We'll all see each other. We'll all be friends, and we'll all be, if we're all in Vegas together, we'll all go get a drink. But the thing is like, here everyone's smiling and everyone's doing this, but then behind everyone's back, there's real game going on, and everyone needs to realize that it's
and
not all
it's not going to go away. It's going to happen, and you got to get through it. How you get through it is up to you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the main point of this. From now on, it's game on. It's put a face on because everyone's going to be nice, and everyone is generally like friendly with each other. But just know that there's real game trying to be played.
It is so hurtful sometimes to go to bed and feel like if you were ever, Cassie and I talked about something that if you don't give somebody the complete truth, you go to bed with a pit in your stomach because you feel bad about it.
Right.
And so your conscience, the only way you can clear it is with that person or with whoever it is you want to clear it with. But I guarantee when people have to say things in this house, I really don't think people do what they have to do and go to bed feeling good about it.
Right.
I really don't. I think that everybody here is genuinely good. I think everyone has a genuinely different motive. And you shouldn't be crucified for your motive, without a doubt.
So you think
if you want to play for a wedding, great. If they want to be together for summer, there's nothing wrong with that. If I want to take my kid to a Justin Bieber concert, that's my thing. Everybody has their own gig.
Do you guys think we should all awkwardly hug right now?
No, because I got something to say. I'm just going to say right here. I know everybody think that I talk to everybody. I'm Mr. Popular in this game, whatever. But trust me, I'm playing the game for me and my family. I can sit up all night and talk to everybody regardless of the fact. I have not made no deals with nobody in this house. I played this game with my partner, loyal to her. To her. I always talk in my behalf. And if anybody can say it different, they can say that. But now that I know that we made it, quote unquote, to the top 10, I'm playing for myself. So, it is what it is. I'm going to still talk to y'all. I'm going to still come around here like sunshine, because I am. But that it got to be put out there because it's just a game. To me, it's just a game. And I know outside of this, I'll be hugging y'all, high-fiving y'all, smacking you on the ass, hey, boobs, whatever, but I'm playing this game to win. And tomorrow, y'all motherfuckers better watch out, because I'm playing.
All right, that was healthy.
All right.
Lemon squeeze.
Meeting adjourned?
Sure. Where do we go now?
I'm going to go listen to Tiesto.
No! That was a good move. Well played, Jeff.
I'm going to go back to my room. That's it. Look, I need to close the box or something.
This discussion is adjourned.
Mm-hmm. It's weak, though. I'm really upset. Could I jam some Tiesto?
Yeah,
All right.
please. Help yourself.
Little getaway. Little getaway, boo.
Are these good? They the box. It's like a little poppy.
Also hug people. No one else wants to hug.
Hey, Dominic, I'll take a hug.
Thanks, Brandon. Come on, Rach. Give me a hug. Hugs not drugs. We don't hug.
You're smacking on the ass?
No, back.
Oh. I'm sad.
Since I just Come here, boo.
Came out with my name started coming out. I was like, what? Good time.
Everybody's name comes out. It's okay.
I feel the need to punch me tomorrow.
Not at all. Can I get one too?
Nice. Nap time.
Rach, oh, come here.
Really sorry. I should have told you as soon as I heard. But I knew it wasn't gonna work. I had talked to other people. I knew Shelly wasn't gonna. I knew they weren't gonna do it. And I didn't want to like create drama, but I would be smacking the middle.
And the parentheses are
anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well, we
really
knew,
sorry for lying
and
to
Jeff
you.
was just. We knew, and Jeff was like, well, we'll see if she really is with us. And that's why he asked you that question. And then when you didn't say it, he was like, she's not with us because you didn't say it. But we figured it out that it was Danielle the whole time. And she was the one plotting against all of us. And then she's the one that started the whole thing. But I couldn't tell you. I couldn't, because I knew you talked to her. And then when you didn't say it and confess it, I was like, well, I can't say it to Kalia because she's going to go back and tell Danielle. And then, so that's why I was trying to, like, observe, to watch y'all to see who, and I knew it was her the whole time. No, it's fine. Yeah, even though she did it, she's playing the game. It's fine. Be her friend and all that. But I mean, that's why I kept telling you. I was like, I'm not mad at you. You're playing the game. You're doing what you have to do. But Kalia, just because there is, I don't know why she's thinking because there's 4 that she's going to get picked off. She's not. You, me, and Jeff, my season, I swear to God, all of our friends got picked off, okay? We were against the house. Everybody hated us. Okay, and I was kind of like, just like you, I talked to everybody and went in, and I snuck right under the radar the whole time. So just because other people are getting picked off, the whole reason, Keith, it was a threat to the other house. We had to get rid of Cassie because Cassie and Dominic were like this.
We had to get rid of them. Dominic has to go because him and Danielle are like this. So you were in the... No, you're not. And you were in the best... That's why I couldn't understand. You were in the best position. And I wouldn't tell you when you're like, oh, if I'm going home with me and LaJuan, I didn't want to say anything because I wanted you to still be like a little worried, which I knew you were. And I wanted you to feel worried. And those people we had to... If Keith, Dominic, or Cassie would have won HOH those times, all of us would have been picked off. It's the same thing.
I know, which is that we didn't end up in that.
And Rachel and Brendon have proven they're great competitors. They've won everything. And that's why all these other people are getting picked off because they weren't with us. They were working against us. And that's part of the game. That's what we had to do.
But even knowing, it's important to know that I was never working against you. I never was.
Never. Ever. And even when I would talk to you, if you weren't my friend, I wouldn't have asked you to go up to that luxury competition. And I think the whole thing started was when who I invited up there. When I invited Shelly and you. I felt Shelly needed a chance to be up there. She'd been through slop, all that stuff. I put her partner up. I like Shelly. I think she's a nice woman. You went through that whole thing with the have not. I talk to you all the time. I think of you as a good friend. I love talking to you. And I was like, I wanted you to go up there. I'm not close with Danielle, even though she's in my alliance. I'm just not. Her and Rachel were closer. So, of course, I was going to ask you to go instead of her. Just because she was in my alliance, I wasn't going to have her go up there because me and her don't talk like that. And what we said to you was the honest to God truth. You can listen when you get out of here. You know my DRs. I'm like, I love Kalia. She's so funny. I love her. Like even when she complains and things like that. And so everything, you were never used as a vote. Whenever we were trying to figure out who we wanted to come in with us, I told Jeff and them, I was like, Kalia's good. I like Kalia. And I told them. And that's why you were to come into our group.
But then whenever stuff would happen, and I know that we had to, keep it low, but, every time, actually, I only say that this weekend. Obviously, it's because things were happening, and you guys felt you couldn't trust me anymore.
That's why I was like...
But I was like, every time they go somewhere, I'm so very clearly out of the loop now. And then, what am I going to do? I'm getting kicked out. I'm going to go and sit in on those things and sit in on those meetings and see what they're talking about. That's... I know it sounds... Everyone, thinks that, when you float, you're, the worst person in the earth because I'm like... I'm sorry if I'm an idiot who doesn't think that, I can beat Brendon and Rachel in a competition, or Jeff. That may make me, maybe I don't think highly of my competition.
I never want anything on that. Just because people win... just because people win competition...
I'm sorry.
No, you can come in.
No, I don't need... you guys take your time. I was looking for you and Jeff.
He's upstairs.
Okay, I'll wait till...
Okay.
You guys are all done and everybody's cool. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And she's the only reason that, I started to, open my eyes to everything because she, literally just pulled me aside and was like, girl, you need to pay attention to who you're playing with because you think you're getting on the wrong side. And that's when I was like, there's sides? I know that sounds so stupid, but I was like, what side? I thought I was on a side already. And now I'm finding out I'm not on a side.
Well, we find...
And I thought the sides were going to be Jeff Jordan and whoever they're with and Brendon Rachel. That is what everyone thinks because everyone thinks you guys are...
Because Danielle put it in everybody's heads in the plane. Well, Brendon pulled this. Rachel came in and was like, we all need to talk. Brendon and them were the ones that kind of figured it out. I had no clue. And I had no clue the plane was back toward Jeff. I had no clue. And then we all started talking about stories because she didn't think that we were all going to talk as much because she's closer with Brendon and Rachel than us. And
but you know that all that stuff that was just said and Brendon and Rachel disputing it and saying they never said some things. You know that some of that stuff
I know it is.
Because it's for them to act like they had never even considered it is
of course
not true.
Yeah, and even when I was HOH, people were coming up, even Cassie, she was like, you would have the numbers, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is stupid because all I'm doing is gaining her with Dominic, and Danielle had this brilliant, it would have been brilliant if it would have worked, but if none of us would have talked, and the reason why they figured it out was because she was like, you guys got to throw the competition. She was so set on Dominic. And so we were like, oh. And then just because you're nice, she wheeled you in, and LaJuan, because you and LaJuan are close, and it blew up. So I was like, everybody was like, no, we have to don't say anything, just play it off. That's why we brought her up there, to get her to confess, and she didn't. She said, I'm 100% with you guys. And she didn't confess to it at all. So she was the one.
I literally like said last night to Rachel, I was like, and I think you were saying, I was like, how do you discern, like, how do you decide who you can and who you can't trust? Because me, the way I look at it, and I swore up and down, like, and I said a million different times to a million different people before I came in here, like, who cares about new friends? Like, you come in to play a game, you come in to win. Oh, this is someone's mic thing. You come in to win this money or to make it far or whatever the case may be. You come in to, like, play everybody, whatever your motive is to come in here. And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, I cannot believe I'm in such an emotional game, because literally I feel like I'm standing between two friends. I feel like I'm standing between you and I'm standing between Danielle.
Oh, be
and
our
I don't,
friend.
No, it's not. I'm saying I'm trying to bring it into the game.
Yeah.
And so you sit down with you the first 2 weeks and you're like, I know I can trust her. And then something happens and suddenly it's like, even though you said like you weren't mad at me, it was very, very clear that something had changed. And with Jeff and I would usually have fun, and then suddenly his comments felt very mean. And I would ask him a question like how much water to put in coffee, and he says, why are you always asking me dumb questions? And I'm like, okay, clearly we're not friends anymore. And then on the other side, I'm friends with Danielle, and I swear on everything that Danielle and I talk 99% of the time about bullshit and about life, about coming out of here and all of that. So when then you have people coming to you saying she's making up all this stuff and she's only your friend because she's trying to do whatever, I now feel like I'm back in that same place day one where nobody liked me and I didn't know who I could trust and I didn't know anybody.
You know, people were saying to me, they were like, you know, you think Kalia's your friend, but she's not. She's not your friend like you think she is. And then everybody started being weird, and then I found out about Danielle, and I was like, oh.
The only reason that plan would have ever benefited me would be that I know at the end of the day that you and Jeff will always choose each other over me. I think I said that in the room the other day. I will never be able to come between a real life alliance.
But out of the five, everybody, it makes me so mad because everybody thinks, I guess because it's early in the game and they have power, everybody thinks that all five of us are just going to just walk.
Because that's what it feels like, because it's been 3 weeks of that.
That's how it was on my season. Mm-hmm. The same people won and picked all of us up. If she wins, you're safe. One of them are going up. If Juan wins, it's a different game. It's a different game every week, and then everybody's got to transition to it. Just because right now they've won 3 times doesn't mean that
they'll always win.
That it's always going to be that way.
I guess just because we haven't experienced a non-them regime.
Because at first, when everybody's getting picked off, I was like, God, me and Jeff would always sit on the hammer and be like, we're next. Yeah. We're next. And you always feel that way. Whoever wins, it always changes. You might put somebody up, somebody wins the POV, you got to put somebody else up. I mean, that's just how it is. And everybody, you can't get down because right now, okay, yeah, we could be on top and win, but then it just
tomorrow it could all change.
It could crumble. And that's exactly, and I think that's why everybody's like, I mean, this next HOH, you know everybody's going to be like.
Especially if it's like an endurance. I swear at this moment in time, like, I genuinely know that, like, whatever happens, if anybody aside from, like, myself or, like, God, like, Adam, Shelley, Dominic will be here, Adam, Shelley, Portia, and maybe you, I'm going to be on the block with Danielle. I know that. Or with somebody else, and the plan will be, because they don't want to let Danielle fight.
Well, if I win HOH, you're not going
I know that, but
that's what
Jeff is now mad at me because he thinks I lied to him, which I didn't. I should have been awfully honest. I swear I just kept saying if I knew you were in danger, I wouldn't, and I should not.
Well, he was just testing you because we knew what was going on. We figured it out what was going on. But aren't you glad we all talked about that? Because instead you were mad at us. We were all kind of getting worked up. Like, why didn't she tell us? And then now it's out.
I still feel like.
But I'm saying still, like, Danielle, y'all be friends and hate. She's just playing the game.
I know.
And I understand that. But what Jeff's thing is, why he's so mad is, I haven't done not one thing to you. Why am I such a threat? Because I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
And we were all working together. We had to. We had to get other people. But with you, what we said to you, you were never used. So don't ever feel that way. You were never used. I swear to you. And I'm being honest with you.
Well, the only reason it feels like that is because And
These
again, I
past
should
3 days. Remember I told you everybody just started being weird, and Danielle started just like walking away when we go in a room, and that's kind of too. And then I felt like people were going in rooms. I'd see you talking to Dominic. I'd see you, LaJuan talking to her out there, and I'm like, something's up. And then, you know, you think things like that. But then when we figured out, and then you wouldn't tell us the complete truth, which I knew, and all I was sitting there was like, oh, Kalia, just confess, just say it. And then that way, then if you would have just said it, we'd be like, okay, she's on our side.
But I was afraid that if I said anything, I would end up smack in the middle. When I did finally know.
Dominic said.
I did finally know.
Did he
at least say that? Did he at least say that, like, because the way
Dominic
it was brought to us that Dominic literally went upstairs and, like, sang like a bird, said that Danielle and I, like, concocted this huge plan.
No, he told the truth. He was honest about everything. And we knew it before. They just wanted to hear it. But, he's getting the brunt of it.
I know.
Because of that. Because, like our plan, we were all for keeping him, and not anymore.
No, I remember. Because I was even told, like, that he was told to, like, throw the veto, that it was fine.
Yeah, we were all for him.
And plus we could tell that he was fine.
And then when everything happened, it's too risky to keep him. Why would I want to keep him when him and Danielle would just make them stronger? Yeah. And then if they're possibly wanting to backdoor Jeff, why would I want to keep him? And I told Dom that back there. Today when he said that, I was like, I can't keep you. And I just told him why. And, that's why I kept telling you, I'm not mad at you, but I kept wanting you to be like,
here's what the
Jordan.
deal is.
And when you would talk to me, I'd be like, okay, maybe she's going to tell me now what the truth is. And then you wouldn't. And I knew it because you kept bringing it up to me.
I kept being like, why aren't you talking to me?
Well, you kept bringing it up to me, and I kept telling Jeff, I was like, she keeps talking to me about she's nervous or something.
I was very nervous because I was like, well, first of all, like, to be 100% honest, I knew that you guys knew something was going on, but I was also told that my name was not in it because I kept saying, I don't want my name in this. I was like, I did not make up this plan like this, like, I don't want this. And on top of that, I kept saying, she's my friend. Like, I don't want that.
Right.
And by the time I knew about it, because I did find out about it later than everybody, by the time I knew about it, I literally was like, and the first thing I said to her, I was like, are you sure you want to do this? I was like, we're fine right now. Like, we are literally fine. We are all injured.
That's what we're trying to figure out. Why? Right. It wasn't like we talked. I don't know.
I know what you mean. But I genuinely think with Danielle that she feels like you guys are a four and that she's all on her own.
She's not.
I know
Even
that,
y'all two could have been a team.
I know.
And she's thinking that we're going to, like, walk. No. One of us is going to get picked off soon. And just like if she wins, I know Jeff or Brendon are going home. I just don't understand why she broke away so fast when there was nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. There was nothing wrong. And we were all just playing it cool.
Yeah.
And I got Cassie out too because everybody was pushing for her out. Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
And
I did that, and I listened.
Even though
and everybody. I listened to everybody. And then I just, I could have put up you and LaJuan could have been out. But I was like, okay, I'll listen to my alliance. This is my alliance. And then all of a sudden she wants to just change it because what was going to happen was her and Dominic, Brendon, Rachel, and then me, you, and LaJuan would have been like, they wouldn't have cared about us. And they were going to go because her
and that's why, and I keep hearing like this hardcore, like, Dominic, I knew that they were close. I knew they would talk, but I was like, I assumed that I was an accessory, at least I was a part of whatever was going on, but it sounds like they had a very strong alliance.
Yeah, and you can tell because you would see, and I guess, was it Jeff said something to you? Because didn't somebody go like this, like do like a...
Oh, yeah.
And Jeff was like, that's weird too. Why would somebody do that? And, I don't know. This is just how it is.
I know, exactly. but the things that you don't think are going to matter. And I know I keep saying that, but it genuinely matters to me. Like, and this is a very odd feeling because I usually just tell people to go fuck themselves, but I genuinely care what some of the people in this house think.
Yeah, because
it's very important that, like, these last few days have sucked. I mean, they have really, really sucked. Like, walking into a room and being like, oh, the people that, like, I felt like...
Do you realize if we wouldn't have figured this out, like, Jeff would have been...
Nobody wanted to do it. I'm telling you, that's why I'm like, when I sit here and I say...
Well, I heard that you were like, yeah, that you were for it because you're like, if we get rid of Jeff, like, I got Jordan, and, we can Jordan will come with us.
I just said to you, which was the only way this plan will benefit me is because I know that I can never come between them. So if they want to twist that and say that,
well, they made it seem, whoever said it made it seem like you were like, yeah, if Jeff goes, then Jordan will come along with us and tag along with us. If she gets rid of Jeff, no, I'm not with her, you know? And if I am, nobody gets my vote in jury. You know what I mean? If they get rid of...
And everyone... This is exactly me when I say, who can you actually trust? Because you say, the sky is blue, and somebody goes back and they say, she said the sky is blue because she thinks that you are trying to...
Exactly.
And like, but that's not what I said.
I do not... everything I've told you is honest. I do not play. I do not... Because I can't lie. I'm terrible at lying, so I just tell the truth. Me, Jeff, Brendon, Rachel, you... And
see, I was also told that there was a 6 and that it wasn't me, and that you guys were just stringing me along.
I swear to God.
And not just from her. I'm not saying from her. I'm saying that was like, that's when I started to feel, I was like, everyone has a deal with them. I'm just an accessory. I'm not just a vote.
No, you were not just a vote. I promise you, you were not a vote. I brought you in with everybody, and everybody at first was like, you know, are you sure you can trust? I'm like, I love Kalia. She's so nice. She's with us. She's cool. I'm the one that told everybody that.
And I thought that regardless of anything that happened, I felt like voting with you guys every week, doing what you said to do. I felt like that was showing that I was actually with you.
Yeah, but then when this happened and then you lied about it, then everybody's like, Kalia really isn't with us. She flipped. So that's why everybody was acting like they were against you.
Lying when you just don't want to like start a war?
Like if you're with, like if I would have heard something about Jeff or you, I would have said, hey Kalia, because I would talk to you. Like when we'd walk outside, we'd talk about it. I would tell you, I'd be like, hey, listen, they're trying to do this plan. I think it's weird. I would just go on ahead and say it, and then that way you don't get caught up in it. So then everybody else is caught up in all this mess.
How do I fix this?
It's fine. It's resolved now.
It's not resolved. I think people are still, I think everyone feels better, but I think everyone is still gunning for the same people who had the plan in the first place. And more importantly, like, I want to talk to Jeff, but like, even when I just tried to talk to him, like, I don't like yelling and screaming with him.
He's pissed.
I know he is.
And that's why, because he was like, she's lying, you know, I tried to tell her she's really not with us, and he was really pissed off at you.
I know, I can tell.
So
I can totally tell.
Just go up there and say, listen, I want to talk to you, and tell him.
And I promise to you that if I ever hear anything, the second I hear it, I will tell you.
Yeah.
The second.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're not. That's why I wasn't mad at you because I was like, you're just playing the game.
Yeah,
and just
but not to the people that you actually think you've given them your word. Like, there's nobody else in the game that I said that I would try and protect.
I don't trust any, like, everybody that was in my alliance, I trusted. Everybody else, all the stuff I would hear, I wouldn't listen to. But, I mean, even we all, like, I think Danielle was just putting stuff in people's heads to get everybody to turn against each other. And, I mean, and, you know, that caused all the arguments because you felt like we were all against you. So did Dominic. But, I mean, she screwed Dominic. She's in here for herself. And she has in her mind Final Two. It is so far away from Final Two that you have to take it week by week. And just because, when you were like, oh, you guys think you know how to play this because you played the game before. This is a new game. This is new people.
I was like, no, I know people like you. You just float around and you lie.
No,
and I was
I think he was just mad. This is a new game. Nobody knows how to play the game. Like, if you played it before and you're like, oh, I know how to play this, so you know, you do this, you're stupid. Because this is a new cast, new people, and the outcome's going to be different for everyone, you know? And if people are smart and keep their mouth shut and loyal to their alliance, you will go far. But little things like this, like not saying anything, you just cause doubt in people's heads, so then they think of you as a target. But that's just how it goes. Well, go up there and talk to Jeff.
Well,
tell him. I'm not mad at you.
I know, you keep saying you're not mad at me. It's not mad.
Well, I mean, I
it's
want
just
you to think
a
I'm
matter
mad.
of having to, like, rebuild, like, trust and all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay. He's
Jeff
up there.
upstairs?
Yeah, go talk to him.
Somebody missing their thing on their mic. It was in the purple room.
What is that? Clip?
The thing that sits on the back of your antenna.
Oh. Mine broke off the first thing.
Anything not itchy? Can I talk to you for a few seconds?
Yeah.
I just talked with Jordan, but I wanted to talk to you on the side. I am really, really, really sorry, and I mean that. Like, even if I cry in this place one more time, I mean
You
that.
don't have to cry. It is just
no, it's
a
not
game,
have to.
so don't worry about
it's
it.
not have to. It's that. It's just. I'm a much more emotional person in this house than I ever intended or thought I would be, and I'm fucking embarrassed. So, I want you to know that I am, like, from the bottom. I don't swear on anyone's life.
I got you.
On my own life, I'm genuinely sorry.
Okay.
As soon as I heard, I should have told you, and I was really worried that it would all come back and follow me the way it has anyway.
Right.
But I really, really knew that you weren't going anywhere. I knew you weren't in any danger because I talked to other people. I knew no one was going to do it.
Right. Well,
and I should have said something. And when you asked me face to face, I should have just said, I heard the plan, but I knew it wasn't going to work, and that's why I didn't tell you.
Right.
And I should have just said that.
Because I knew
not.
at that point.
I know that you knew, and I know that that's why. And nobody was nice to me in this house but you guys. And that matters more to me because this place sucks. Like, that mattered more to me. So the last 3 days have blown with, like, the side comments and Jordan, like, barely talking to me. And, like, hearing things from people, like, that maybe I wasn't really with you guys like I thought I was, or that you were going around telling people that, like, you guys had me in your back pocket, or that you didn't really trust me. Like, I literally felt like suddenly I had
just
nobody.
Just so you know, don't listen to that, because we've never said that. And the reason that we were being distant from you is because I know you lied to me.
Exactly.
So I was just checking where you were at. And by lying to me, I knew you were with Danielle. And with being with Danielle, my personal thing was, what the fuck? Can't people see that this poor kid Dominic is leaving? He was going to stay. And she doesn't even care. She does not care.
See, the way I thought.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, dude, is Kalia out of her mind? Like, I thought she was a smarter person than that.
I am, and the thing that's annoying is that when you're in it, you genuinely think that you were getting all these pieces, all these puzzles. Like, I literally sat down with Shelly and had the longest conversation with her last night, and that's when, like, literally everything was, like, brought to light. And she sat down and she was like, girl, I don't think you realize what's happening. I don't think you realize what you're doing. Like, you're going to have to pick a side soon, and I think you're drifting to the wrong side. And I'm like, the side of, like, what, Jeff and Jordan, Rachel, Brendon, like, or Rachel and Brendon. She's like, oh, no, there's a very different side, and I think you're on the wrong one. My, like, thing with, and I just said this to Jordan, is that I literally felt like I was between two friendships. I know you're not supposed to play the game emotionally or personally, but I literally was like, Danielle's really nice to me. Danielle and I really connect. Jordan and I are friends. We really connect.
Since when did you and Danielle connect? The whole game?
I mean, we would, like, talk, but, like, the first couple of days we talked about, like, dad stuff because we have the same exact relationships with our fathers.
Right.
And so we connected. But I always, and I've said this before, I felt like she was kind of like Luan's friend. So it was kind of like, if anything ever came down to it, I wouldn't have her vote.
Right.
Once I found out that I had the votes of people to stay, I was like, okay, like, I'm okay. She's not necessarily, like, gunning for me or against me. And then we started talking. Was that coincidentally in the last, like, week and some change? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, in the last couple of days where everything kind of started to fall apart, I was like, okay, well, I don't know if she's my friend. I don't know if Jordan's my friend. I don't know who I can trust because it seems like even when the plan was brought to me and I was like, are you sure you want to do this? Because we're good. Like,
right.
We're good. Is this what you really want to do? And she's like, Brendon and Rachel are already trying. That's why I was like, I even said to Jordan, some of the stuff that was said downstairs that is being, like, argued and disputed, and I'm sure you guys already had it out. That stuff I heard, too, that it wasn't just an all-on-one person, like, how can this benefit us kind of thing.
Right, well, that's where the idea arose from. And then
right.
Brendon and Rachel jumped on board, and then we talked, and they told me that they jumped on board.
Right.
And they're like, well, that's stupid, because it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you guys would have all got together and put your heads together and be like, okay, now let's walk this through. Instead of just saying, let's get Brendon and Rachel on board. Like, listen, let's think this through. Brendon and Rachel jump on board. Jeff leaves. Brendon and Rachel are going to be stuck by themselves. That's what they're thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be like, okay, this plane sucks. Let's do another one.
Right.
You guys didn't, Danielle didn't think it through. She's just like, let's get rid of Jeff. And for this, I mean, for reasons, I don't mean to drift, but her thinking I'm a good player in this game is fucking horse shit, okay? It's horse shit. Okay, because if you knew I was the best player in this game, wouldn't you align with me? Why would you want to knock me out? You'd want to take me and go as far as you can. It goes beyond this game and other reasons. I have to think that.
Okay,
and
I took
it very personal that she did that. And I think That's just me. Yeah, I took it personally. And when people lie to me, when I give them opportunity, you know, because I'm mad at Danielle, a lot of that anger comes at you. You know what I mean? So that's where I stood. But I wasn't mad. I know Jordan's your friend, and Jordan's like, well, Kalee's being real. This and I. I mean, it's obvious. When things happen in his house, it's obvious.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
And that's why I kept being like, I was like, I think that whenever day this started, that everyone started acting all weird. That was the day that I was like sitting in the purple and I was like, everyone is acting fucking weird. I don't know what's going on, but my friend's not talking to me, and this house sucks, and now I suck, and this sucks, I hate it. And that's why I was sitting there like, I just need to like turn this game off for 10 minutes and lay here and think about people on the outside that I know tell me the truth when I ask them and point blank and vice versa. But my like bottom line, and I know that like that whole conversation and everything that happened, I already had the plan to come up here and talk to the four of you today because I knew that all of these things were floating around, all of these things were being said, and I was like, I need to come up and I need to come clean about my part in it, and that's it, and that's all, and that's the over, because from the very beginning, the very first day that I sat up here with you guys, I've told you the truth. I've been honest. I've come up when I've said that people were planning on backdooring, they were going to put up whoever, and that they were going to do it so that you couldn't play, blah, blah, blah. I've done that, and I can only hope that the first 2.5 weeks of this game will outshine the bullshit that's happened in the last few days, but there's no excuse for not telling you the truth as soon as you asked. There isn't any. I felt like I was being ousted, and I felt like I had nowhere to go but to go and see what they were doing. And not until last night when Shelly was like, you are doing a big disservice to yourself to change sides or whatever it is. You need to like really think twice about who you're talking to, who's really your friend and who's not. And that's when I was like, all of this is going to, like, blow. Everything is, like, all of these things I'm hearing. I even went in the diary room, and I was like, please call me in tonight because I need to talk out loud, and I need to, like, say what's going on, and I need to figure out, like, what to do. I'm not trying to float. From day one, I thought I was on this side. But, like, in the last few days when I felt like I was being, like, we can't talk to you anymore, we can't trust you, I was like, well, fuck, I'm out. And now I feel like, I literally now feel like I am completely and utterly by myself. I don't trust her. I don't even know she's my real friend. Like, exactly. And whatever it is tomorrow, I know that I have to bust my ass because there's one going home, and no matter what I say, I'm guilty by association. I'm number 2. But what I did not think would matter is what people in this game thought of me, and I care what you and Jordan think of me because I feel like you're my friends, and I want you to know that I'm very sorry. That's all. And I don't want to cry anymore, but I want you to know I'm very, very sorry.
Because I don't take it personally, but in this game you have to take it for what it's worth. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the fact that I didn't do anything. I was contemplating coming in here regardless, okay? Because I knew there was a huge target on me and Jordan, and I wanted to spend the summer together. I thought that was a better strategy than saying, like, listen, I'll take you to Final 2. I'm going to win this cash, okay? Right. I thought that was a better strategy. She's taking that strategy. She's already thinking in Final 2, okay? I told everybody who was my friend in here, I'm like, listen, you can't get to 8 people left in this house if you don't make it past 10, okay? So when everyone's like, hey, listen, you're just picking people off or riding this wagon. I told everybody this, what I wanted to do. I'm like, let's get to the final 10 and then we'll readjust. Right. Come with me or don't come with me. Right. That's what I told everybody. And for somebody to go totally to spite me and go totally against that, and just, it's got to be more than game. I can't help but think it's more than game. She'll never admit it. She'll never say it to a camera. She'll never say it to a friend. But deep down inside, something's not right with her, okay? So there's got to be some reason. And so people associate with that. I don't like it. You know what I mean? And that's the game. On a personal level, she hurt me. Okay, but this game is about, like, you know, whoever associates, but it's not personal with you. Trust me.
Well, I just want you to know that I'm sorry, and that I promise you that not if you're in danger, if I hear something, I will tell you. Okay. I promise. And
don't be nice to Jordan.
No, I just went down and we just cried it out in the purple room because I feel really, really awful. I take my friendships extremely serious. I have a handful of friends that matter.
Well, she's your friend. Trust me. She's not playing a game. She genuinely makes relationships in here. Okay. So we're all good. Don't worry about it.
I'm really sorry.
I get you. I
just want you to know that. Thanks.
No worries.
Okay.
Iced tea on your shirt or mustard.
Like rips up your cigarettes and pours bleach on them.
Yeah.
Oh, so they had to buy cigarettes when Dick did that?
Yeah, that's how it started. I think they're replacing things.
I didn't know that.
Alright.
You okay, babe?
Yeah, totally.
I'm nervous.
Wet my pants. Yes, much better.
All right, I'm gonna go talk about the fight.
Like, Shelly, can you please recite that speech again?
No.
Really? You don't want to come over right now? You just want to do it?
Jeff?
Yeah, look.
Shelly just came up to me. She's like, I really need to talk to you and Jeff after this DR. I need to fill you in what's going on. And something about the future or something like that. And she's like, but I need to talk to you and Jeff.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I was like, is it bad? And she was like, no. And she was like, I just need to fill you in. And I don't know. I guess she wants to talk about it. Maybe she feels like she's one of those people now. Because everybody's like, oh, y'all made deals with everybody in the house.
But we didn't. She's
I
not,
know.
not talking about us.
Well, I mean, I don't know what it is because she was back there with everybody in the have-not room.
Well, how much worse could it
I
get?
don't know. I don't know.
I'm already targeted for next week, so what the fuck is the difference? If she says something like she doesn't want to roll, then fine, don't roll with us.
No, I don't think it's that.
What would it be?
I don't know I don't know. Or maybe what Danielle's saying. I don't know. But Kalia, I told her.
She just came up.
I know. She pulled me in there, and she started crying, and I told her, I don't know, I was just talking to her.
Me too. I was just being nice.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, your actions in this game speak. You know, I told her it was cool, but it's not cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. Right now, I don't even care about Kalia. It's Danielle that fucking...
She was like, at first, was she just hiding around the corner, just listening?
Yeah.
She definitely got called out.
Yeah, but she don't care, though.
No, she doesn't.
No, she don't care. At all. At all. Something's wrong with her. It's not the game. Listen, I'm her biggest threat in this game. Get real. Get real.
Maybe it's something else for other people.
It's 100% something else. I'm not a... If you knew I was so good at something, wouldn't you align with me?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to get me out the third week?
Yeah.
Use me and then get rid of me. Get real. It's something inside that, like I told Clea, she's never going to talk. She's never going to admit to a camera, and she's never going to say it in here. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it goes deeper than, I thought you were a good player. No, it has nothing to do with that. And that's not the game. So don't tell me you're playing the game. You're playing on a personal level. And now I am too.
I told them in there, I was like, this is going to be one HOH. Everybody's going to be like, no deals are going to be made, you know?
Oh, yeah, there will. Wait till people start crying up there.
But, well, at least we got it all out.
I mean, again, no surprise.
For everybody's satisfaction, you know? You want me to leave you alone?
No.
Okay. I wonder what Shelly wants.
Me too. Bring her up here when she's out.
Yeah. Well, because when me and Kalia were in the purple room, she thought she wanted to talk. Daniel's probably acting like the victim in there, too.
100%. 150%. And the way that she talks to people, it's like, who are you talking to? Like I'm a piece of shit to you? Is that how you talk to me? The way her face, like a 4-year-old? Don't talk to me like a fucking piece of shit. I get fucking so pissed.
Yeah, you were like killing it.
Because it's fucking rude, and what do you want to do? You act like you want to fight me. Like, what do you want to do? What am I supposed to do? It's a girl. You keep yelling and fucking drive myself crazy. Don't act like you want to fight me. I get so fired up. Oh my God. It's a game. Ill. Fucking, I get so pissed. This house is fucking, I hate it in here. whatever. It is.
And they still, like when Dominic was walking away, he was just looking at her. You know how you can see in the reflect, like the mirrors? He was just like looking at her. Like, it's nothing.
Oh, I know, he don't care. That's why I tried telling him, like, you see what this is? You see what's going on? And then Dominic's trying to call us out, like, you guys are just going to pick everybody off, blah, blah, blah. He wanted to be with us. So he wanted to do that too.
Well, when you were in there saying all that to Kalia, he wasn't saying anything. And then when you walked out, then he was like trying to be like hard. He was like, well, you know, this just sucks for us when I'm in the room. And y'all are just going to pick us off and it sucks for us. And then I was like, because I was like, oh, you can't say that when Jeff's in the room, but you can say that when I'm in the room, just me, because I know he probably, you know, because you'll like kill him because you're good at like talking to people. So that's why I was like, oh, well, we'll just get, that's what I told Brendon. I was like, we'll just get everybody in the kitchen, you know, and then we'll talk.
I didn't mean to tell you shut up, but you were talking a lot, and then you're bringing up points that you don't want to drift the conversation. You're like, you even asked me. That has nothing to do with the conversation, and you don't want to give people ammunition. Like, see, production's against us. No matter what happens next week, if Danielle doesn't win, it's production's fault.